Hello, everybody. It's Sunday, the 8th, if that matters, and so that means it's time for D&D. That's been kind of my theme. I've been tweeting and all that. So, yeah. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. It's Dire Roll Time, Fire and Blade. We got everybody together today. Mark your calendars. It's a rare event.
Reunited and it feels so good. Maybe not.
I danced.
You messed up my flow.
You guys made me ink.
Grim dark setting coming soon.
You guys made me ink. Name of your sex tape.
And we're back to that.
I like to have one inside joke from the half hour before its session. Just slip it in the actual game to make y'all laugh, and the audience is always like, "What are y'all talking about?" So, yeah, everybody's here. We're gonna play some D&D. Last week was rather eventful. The party fought King Frothgore, the demonically possessed, altered king of the Wet City. And you guys, minus Gareth, he was having a little crisis. Killed him.
What can I say?
And you may have made an enemy. Your mercenary friends decided they were under orders to basically clean house once the city was secure. But given the events of the time spent together, Carl couldn't bring himself to attack you guys. So he's returning to Count Rudabar to inform him of what happened. And then he's going to wash his hands of the whole affair. So you may have made an enemy of Count Rudabar. But for now, you guys have decided to some of you return, some of you for the first time go to the castle of Par Mordrine. Par Mordrine is a hidden castle. It's not hidden so much as it's unknown. It is an unknown castle known only to the Grey Banner. The country at large does not know of its existence. Thank you guys for the hosts. And it is the seat of the Grey Banner, where they operate from, where they call home. It has a very specific purpose, which you guys will learn upon arriving there. Currently in Hornbluff, you just chartered a ship to take you to Vogton. And from Vogton, you're going to hoof it to Par Mordrine. And the last thing that happened this session is the party at large has been doing some sleuthing into what's been going on with Mr. Gareth. I'm very happy that he's here today so that he can take back the reins, because I've been white knuckling, trying not to screw him up while playing him. So it will be good. Also, what happened between the two sessions is everybody is now level 4, so things are ramping up.
Slowly.
Very slow. Well, actually, you guys are going to start leveling up quite more frequently now. That first level is the slow one. So, but that just means more things are going to be happening to your characters.
I was gonna say, the more awesome we get, the more awesome our challenges have to get.
Exactly.
Not like an anime.
It's exactly like an anime.
Or Pokemon.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, is it still true that the Final Four is always like X level or your level? I don't know. Random tidbit. I haven't played since.
I'm not sure. I'm not really involved in the meta game that much.
Yeah. Last I heard, Mew was new, so I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Yeah, the comics that came out in the old Nintendo Power magazine, that's basically my whole exposure to Pokemon. I've never played any of them.
I have a tabletop book from the 90s.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
I have a Legend of Zelda coffee table book. Very cool. Okay, sorry.
All right.
That said, we're in Hornbluff.
Yes, you're in Hornbluff. I don't remember
We just
exactly when we left
Stayed
off.
at an inn. We got to the
Yes,
inn.
you stayed in an inn.
Vaclo had very kindly purchased rooms for us to stay in on the inn.
Speaking of Vaclo, are you frozen?
He looks
Yep.
frozen.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
It kind of looks like he just fell asleep. And there we go. It wouldn't be a dire roll stream if we didn't have frames
Some sort of
getting all
technical-
screwed up.
Hopefully
Proceed the
it's quick
ship
and
of
he
this
comes
session.
right back.
Yep. Alright, is there anything anyone wanted to get done in Hornbluff before we set you guys off to Vogton?
Well, there weren't really very many.
Yeah.
We kind of did the vendor venturing we wanted to do, Wisely and I, ahead of time. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's too hot. It feels like 45.
Oh,
Did they not have
My
air conditioning in
computer feels-
Quebec?
Oh, I do, but it's in my sleeping room, my
Oh,
bedroom.
man. Yeah,
yeah, it's not like central air.
yeah, down here in Texas, we have air blowing in every part of the freaking house.
Yeah.
That
Well,
or you're dying.
I would only need it for a week per year, but
Oh, yeah.
this time it's like way worse than usual. But anyways,
Well, we're glad you didn't melt.
yeah, let's proceed.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm just doing final checks if anyone wanted to do anything in Hornbluff before you guys set off for Bogton.
That close good.
Yeah, Hornbluff's kind of just a tiny little town. I think we did our exploring last session.
She's not gonna find a suitable tailor here.
Suitable?
Ha!
Oh.
Last week I told y'all that the journey across the Hornbluff was only going to take a day. That was a little wrong. It's going to take
A little
4.
bit of a lie.
That captain over-promising. I knew he was an over-promiser.
How
So,
long
yeah.
is it going to take?
4 days. Well, on the 4th
That's a-
day, you will be in Vogton.
That's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I think we should get a discount on our fare.
Wouldn't it cost more?
No.
Jacob's fulfilling his dad role by saying like, I know a shortcut, and then it takes like 4 times as long.
Yeah, the navigator refuses to pull over and ask directions.
Yeah.
Well, okay, there we go. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody's blinking out of existence and coming back really blurry. That's unfortunate.
Oh, jeez.
I think that might
That
be on
include
my
me?
end. Yeah, you and Caddy. That's all right. We'll carry on. You're still here. All right. So, is there anything in particular you guys want to do on your 4-day sail to Vogton?
Club is bored. If anybody wants to play a game, he's gonna do it.
Mouse will totally take you up on more dragon chess.
Good.
She wants to learn to beat Vaclo. at this
Exactly.
Hey,
game.
Vegas. Glad you
Exactly.
made it.
Like I can't have any. I wanna get better at it.
Then
So
you're
look-
gonna have to roll for it. If you
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's the final countdown.
Does this boat have like separate sleeping quarters, or is it all like bunks under deck?
Yeah, it's like bunks under deck.
All right. Well, Gareth is sticking to a corner and mixing a lot of shit together, and he's not talking to anyone unless they approach him. So
I definitely am just watching Gareth.
Okay, there actually was one thing since Gareth wasn't here last week. We talked about it. He took the statue. Is that correct, Gareth? You took the golden statue of a dragon.
I mean, he wasn't fully conscious for it anyway, so he'd take what's shiniest, I suppose.
Okay, so that's like 4 feet tall,
Oh boy.
made of solid gold.
Well, someone will buy it.
So you're just lugging it around.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to just hawk that at the nearest Goodwill.
maybe the ship's captain wants to buy it. He looked like he had money. Overcharging like he does for fares and then
Oh my God.
overpromising on
The telltale signs of someone with money.
Overcharging.
It seems that mouse whooped your butt, Vaclo.
Oh, well, it was close.
You let her win.
Not back close style, but
So I
maybe
guess
he's not gonna say it.
I guess the best accurate description of this entire ordeal with Gareth when he wakes up on the boat is he wakes up, looks over, sees a giant fucking golden statue. Okay, I need to fix this. Ghost starts mixing shit in a corner. Because of my terrible financial decisions. Not the insomnia or the amnesia. It's the statue.
It's the giant statue.
You know, when you come home drunk with a dragon, gotta consider your life choices.
I guess that's how Dovahkiins are made.
No, that's just Donkey from Shrek.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, you didn't.
I feel like we're slowly breaking Jacob.
I have
Do
two
we want to
kids.
play some Dungeons and Dragons now?
I have 2 kids. Y'all are nothing.
I'd say it's a good thing he had plans, you know?
What about Caddy? Garrett's blooming.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably like keeping an eye on Gareth, watching the Dragon Chess game, and understanding none of it. I don't think I don't have anything particular in mind.
Okay then. Then we shall expedite to Vogton. Now, you guys have heard some stories about Vogton. Have any of your characters ever traveled to Vogton? I know most of your characters are more eastern in the country.
Nope.
For the viewers, I'll go ahead and bring up the map here.
Wait, actually, did we need to hold an intervention for Gareth now that Gareth is here while we're on the ship? Was that something that we need to do, or we feeling
That's what
pretty
we
good
wanted
about?
to do.
Because I realized we just said that we didn't want to do anything, but then we've had lots of out-of-character discussions about what's going on with Gareth, but haven't necessarily resolved that in game. So I don't know if we need to take care of that.
I mean, you can come talk to him. He's waking up and he's ignoring you all and mixing potions in a corner.
But does
And
he
I've
look
been
like
watching
he looked pretty much out of it, like as if he was half there? Look, this time he's active. He's all there. He's doing something.
Yeah, he's active. He's just not paying you any attention unless you approach.
We should talk to him though, because like it's better to talk to him when he's not like out of it. It's better to talk to him while he's lucid and sober.
And not just staring into a bowl of water.
Yeah.
And I do hope the little gift is gonna please him.
Why did you have to word it like
Hey, thanks, Vegas. Yeah.
that?
You want to subscribe? That'd be a real.
Anyway,
big
yeah,
congrats.
like I think we should have an intervention. I've been worried about my strange thief friend.
I feel like, Caddy, you're closest with him. So Vaclo and I will be. Oh, I think Vaclo's frozen again. Vaclo will be the silent.
The silent
You'll be the silent
friend.
nodder. Like, you know you have an issue, just silently nodding along.
Yeah, he's silently there for moral support. And I'll be there too. But I feel like maybe you're I know last time when I tried to talk to Gareth, we didn't really get to.
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not sure. Out of character, I'm not sure how well Caddy's going to handle running an intervention. In character, I'm totally certain I can handle this. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're like best friends.
Would you guys do that while still on the boat, or would you wait till you got to Vogton?
Oh, we should do it on the boat. That way he can't escape.
Exactly. Exactly. Like we had.
You underestimate my willingness to escape.
Smoke. There's a whole bunch of smoke, and suddenly where he was is a 4-foot-tall golden dragon statue.
Dragon.
I don't think he would leave the statue behind. Actually, we just see him like slowly sinking in the water, trying to haul his statue.
It's like smoke, and then like
I'm still there.
he's still there, but he's like dragging the
Statue.
It'll buff out.
Oh man.
Is that going to be it for video, Vaclo?
Yeah.
Rip.
But we can if y'all just want to like join me. I have a harder time keeping baby in a corner, so y'all could like be on either side. We've got a skew here, and then we can just kind of corner him and confront him about you know like.
Are you guys saying this like out in the open?
No, I'm not. I'm having a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Shush.
Gareth
You're
is
right.
not. Gareth is busy
Gareth
with
is
his oceans. He doesn't care what we get up to, which is why we have to have an intervention.
Because you should care
Yeah,
about me.
exactly.
But we we have the empty vial. We can confront him about. We talked to a specialist about the things you've been concocting.
I mean, I feel like we've got a lot more information, and maybe we can kind of get him to open up to us now, because I feel like we've got a pretty good idea of what he's up to. So maybe that can, like, be a good way to start.
He's using mutagens to get high, and he needs to...
He's just playing with some dangerous stuff. We're worried about it.
All right.
I think we got this.
What's important is that the first step is admitting you have a problem. But I think as long as we can get him to confront his feelings, we'll be okay.
Okay.
I never figured I'd be the centerpiece of a Dungeons and Dragons AA meeting.
Baxter isn't so sure about feelings.
Alchemist
having
Anonymous?
trouble with those, but having him try to open up, he's thinking a gold statue's gonna do it. He hopes so. He's gonna confront Garrett on that. Do you like the statue?
Yeah, so y'all ready to go? Do you feel prepared? Do you want to write out your speeches, your thoughts and feelings?
Well, Vaxo's in fact already walking towards Garrett. He's
okay.
used to be the first one
alright.
in front of the enemy, so he's gonna go up to Garrett, and while he's mixing
let's corner him.
potions, while he's mixing
Maybe
potions, he's gonna,
cornering is sending the wrong message, Caddy. Maybe we just approach.
yeah, I'm gonna get my shield out.
He's gonna take the enemy of addiction.
Yes.
No,
Oh, there's no way this can go poorly.
In fact, she's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder and turn him towards Backload so he can look sideways and ask if, do you like the statue we got you, friend?
Okay, so as you grab Gareth by the shoulder, he's like mixing in this bulbous.
Exactly, yeah.
He's mixing this bulbous bottle of blue liquid, and a drop spills on him as he turns, and you see his entire chest is just covered in like permafrost from the center of the chest to his shoulders. He's like, huh? What?
Oh, I'm very sorry, friend. And Backload tries to brush it off.
No, don't touch that. It'll.
Oh, okay. I'm terribly sorry, but do you still like the statue?
That's for me.
Yes, I thought you would like it. Look, I've got a hat.
That's a lovely hat.
Good now.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess it's made of gold, so you really search deep for what you got me. I appreciate it. It's a heartfelt
did.
sentiment.
Yeah, exactly, you like it. And he's just gonna like,
Caddy's gonna approach.
I'm gonna leave you to your mixtures. Yeah.
No, Michael, stay for the intervention.
Baxter's giving like a thumbs up with a smile.
Got him warmed up.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
And then Caddy's gonna be like, Garrett, we thought we might have a bit of a serious conversation with you if you'd like to put the mixture down and face your loved ones.
They're all dead.
No, I mean us. Put the ball down.
I just slowly put down the blue liquid. The bottle explodes.
It forms strange blue crystals.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Gareth, we wanted to confront you about your issues. I'm gonna put this very plainly, and I know it might be offensive or hurtful, but your issues with substance abuse. We've been noticing some strange behavior lately, and I'm gonna like pull out the empty vial. We had a specialist look at what you've been using because we are worried about you and your health.
You touched my shit?
Yeah, well, you dropped it, so finders keepers.
Just don't get angry at her, okay? It's just we were worried about you. We're doing this for your benefit. This is all about you.
Yeah, and we're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your friends came together because they like you, they adore you, they want you to be happy and healthy. So do you want to explain what is going on?
He's just like staring deadpanned at you the entire time.
Askew snorts in support.
Alright, well, first of all, just because I drop it doesn't mean it's fair game.
Look, that sounds exactly like something you would consider fair game.
Yes, but
also,
you're not me. It's the rules, you see.
Double standards.
I think we need to move past the vial. We've got some differing opinions on what happened with the vial, but I think we just need to table that part of it and get back to the fact we want you to be healthy and you know, not having amnesia or being basically incomprehensible or other things.
We're
I don't think we can fix that, Caddy.
We're trying to
I think you were
lead
trying
in
to
the fight.
reach a bit far with that one, even I'll admit. You know, the first two I kind of understand, but now you're just being insulting.
Well, you were being very unkind.
No,
That's different from the standard.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's. I mean, anyway, let's move on.
Yes, the point is we do need you in the fight, son.
All right, well,
And we care about your well-being as well. We want our team to be, you know, in good
Exactly.
fighting shape, but
Exactly,
also.
like- We care about
Can
your
I,
being. He's like, man.
can the very uncomfortable man speak?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Explain to us why you're abusing substances.
Oh, and
Potion!
oh, hang on. Right when you say that, one of the deckhands kind of emerges from behind a pillar and goes, "Right, I got a shift, so you guys seem like you." And he shuffles off rather quickly.
Do you want to share your feelings, sir?
I will stab him.
Garrison needs all the support.
Leave them out of whatever weird cultish intervention this is. Real quick. Alright. First of all, they're potions. The substances are what make them, so you know. That's kind of off the chart. Anyway. Let me just assure you that the only person who cares the most about my well-being is me, so that's kind of why I'm over in this corner. Mostly because I think I have a solution, just a little bit. Maybe.
Do you want to explain what is going on?
Okay, well, from what I've gathered from my notes, which are incomprehensible and honestly terrifying, usually involving, he kind of pulls out his leather-bound notebook, flips through it a bit. Something about bees. and stabbing a man 72 times in particular. Don't worry about it. Closes.
Nothing about the bee's knees.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, from what I've gathered, aside from the amnesia, I can fix that issue. Mostly. I may have a slight bit of fugue, but if I can keep it sort of centered in what will usually be 10-minute intervals, I can eventually wean myself off of, this issue. I'm an alchemist. It's what I do. Or aside from stealing.
Yeah, so we took this to somebody who said that it had something to do with mutagens.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sounds like a hardcore. No, but we, Mouse and I did some investigating and learned that there was someone who was very good with mutagens in a city. We took some notes that we would like to give to you to help make sure that whatever you are participating in, you're doing it safely, you're doing it at home.
The opposite of don't do this at home, kids.
You have a sober friend with you.
To babysit on your trip.
Always have a trip buddy. But yeah, and Mouse hands you a piece of paper that has the name and the location, which is Highvale, and the name, which I totally wrote down, and I remembered it's on that piece of paper.
Nailed it.
Says, yep. And so,
She's just making sure you remember.
yeah. If you want, I know we're on our way to Vogton, but if you want, we could add this destination and we just want to make sure you're safe. And if this guy knows a little bit more about what he's doing, I just know that the guy we talked to said experimenting with this stuff can be really dangerous. And if you could have maybe a teacher, but if you think you've got it on your own, we investigate this other guy.
I think I've got it figured out. I would really appreciate it if you all took at least 5 feet, and then another 5 feet away from me, and then maybe another.
We could be right here.
Yeah.
Or I could do this, and I grab an alchemical bomb, and I uncork it, and it turns bright white, and I flashbang everyone nearby.
Oh no!
Everyone has to make a dex save and then a con save if they fail the dex save.
Does this count as a magical?
Yes.
Friends don't bomb friends.
Friends don't flashbang friends.
Unless it's for a vine.
Is there any kind of damage on that?
It's no damage. You just have to make a dex.
Oh, I think I failed the dex save.
Okay, so Mouse is at the very least deafened for till the end of my next turn.
I don't have my shield, so I'm gonna just do it normally, because normally I would have a
Oh
bonus.
geez, I rolled so badly.
Yeah.
You guys weren't
I have
ready
a
for the
plus
flashbang. No one
4.
expects the flashbang.
Vaglo expects the flashbang.
I was so puzzled by what he said and the whole discussion. I'm looking at and shuffling at my feet, looking at
He's
them.
looking away.
Yeah, so I'm good.
Wow, that's a really interesting column of wood. Alright, so Vaclo's completely fine. Now Caddy and Mouse need to make con saves in tandem with those decks.
But Vaclo's gonna get his shield out and sword out of reflex, and he's gonna look at Garrett and say, You're not starting some weird behavior, are you?
Weird behavior.
He's pointing his sword.
Alright, so Caddy and Mouse, because you did not succeed against my save DC, you are now stunned and blinded as well as deafened until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
You see, Gareth is just kind of watching in awe.
Actually, Gareth, I have a question. You
I think I
detonated
do
that
need to make a save,
flashbang
yeah.
at like point blank. Do you need to save against your own spell? Since you threw
It's
that
not really
flashbang.
a spell. It's an esoteric, but I might have to.
Yeah, if you
because-
did it right on top of your own self, you know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make a save.
Okay.
But at least if I can't see them, then they can't see me. That's the logic.
But then I determine what's gonna happen.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, look at Rebecca.
I decide who I throw overboard and whose statue I keep for myself.
Okay, I succeeded against my own saving throw, so I am unaffected.
That'd be really bad if you didn't.
Yeah.
So I kind of look towards Vaclo, and I'm like, hey, watch this. This is going to be really funny. And I poke Caddy in the forehead, and then start walking the opposite direction.
Alright, he's back to himself. I'm gonna sheath my sword and... yeah. I actually think it's a bit funny and impressive.
So, after a few seconds, the ladies, that will wear off.
And I'm nowhere nearby.
Yeah, and you come to, and Garrett is gone. And Vaclo is chuckling.
I think that was really successful. We really got him to open up.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it went well.
You really showed him the light.
Raw emotion, yeah.
The light.
I enjoyed it.
That was my first time doing that, so I don't really have a baseline, but it could have been worse. What we did was get a bomb thrown in our face. So
I guess it's a swamp thing.
Yeah, caring about your friends is not a swamp thing.
It is the way you do it. And Vaclo has a thumb up.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I guess we'll see if Gareth we give him
better?
some space and some time, and then we'll just see what happens and whether he tries to attack us again, and kind of go from there.
I could have robbed you.
I was looking.
I think that's a good opportunity to pan swipe to your arrival at Vogden. So I think we kind of, if you guys mentioned, I think no one's been to Vogden, right? That was said.
I don't think I would have.
I don't think I would have been here.
Mouse, as a member of the Xenorov Bardic College, you've heard stories because a lot of bards come in and out of this place or stick around because it is the town of music. So it's probably like spring break for bards at the college would be to go to Vogden.
Yeah.
But obviously, knowing Mouse, she was probably too busy studying to get invited.
Yeah, I never got exactly. I never got invited to spring break. I'll mention that as we arrive. I'm sure I told some stories on the boat about how awesome Vogden was.
And then we'd be like, "How many times have you been there?" And she'd be like, "Never."
I just looked down. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
It's okay. Alcohol is for the weak-willed, I say as I sneak up beside everyone.
Yeah, the strong will do something stronger.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like mutagens. Mouse, go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's about all you know about the town. Yeah.
I heard the stories and then I didn't really want to. It seemed like just full of debauchery and like things I just wasn't interested in at all. So I didn't really look into it.
Garrett's religious. Would he know anything? I mean, he doesn't have proficiency in religion, but he is religious.
Sure, go ahead and make a religion roll, Gareth.
He knows only his god, and that's about it.
Caddy's spiritual, but not religious.
She's more about energy.
Crystals.
She's got crystals.
Living in tune with nature.
All right, Gareth. You hear that the locals of Vogden, some of them, believe in an old god named Busharaz, the god of music. And even those
Catchy.
who don't believe in him as a deity have kind of incorporated him into the pantheon of Oimeria, and they refer to him as Saint Busharaz. And a lot of the musical aspects of the town stem from this sort of cult around this obscure deity.
All right.
And in fact, as you arrive at the docks, the first thing that strikes you is this is the most colorful docks probably in the whole kingdom. There's a lot of vibrant colors and banners, all stripped about, and there's a large banner overhanging on an archway that leads into the town proper that has the visage of Busharaz. So Gareth would recognize that from his understanding. Everyone else would just see it kind of like this kind of not quite human but very boisterous and smiling face with big round cheeks.
Oh, he looks friendly.
I kind of nudge Mouse. I'm like, hey, that one yours? And I point up towards the banner.
I don't know.
That's not your god? Really? All right.
I'm honestly,
lame.
I'm not. I'm not really. He's a little obscure actually, and I'm not really musical. So it wasn't all that interesting. But I mean, I'm sure he's perfectly fine.
All right.
I mean, sounds fake to me, but okay.
Sounds made up.
Meanwhile,
But he
you're
looks like a
worshipping
friendly
the
guy.
fucking moss on the freaking swamp scum.
Everything is profane and thus beautiful.
It's interesting.
When did you become prolific? Did you eat something?
Yeah, real nice coming from you.
So you make your way through the main street leading from the dockyard, and you find yourself kind of moved to the side as this parade comes flying through. And this parade specifically is very ornate with baby blues and pinks and really, really, really sharp reds. And there's dancers and walking musicians, and they're coming through. And this is just kind of like a normal day in Vogton. Keep in mind, it's probably late winter in Wimeria, so the snow is just starting to thaw off. It's still quite crisp, and you've got these people chanting and singing and going down the hall. It's a little bit unusual, especially for those of you who are familiar with city life, which is everybody but Caddy, really. It's a large juxtaposition, especially, and in Caddy's case, who's lived in the swamp, it's
Very odd.
It's an eyesore, probably.
All of this is quite fantastic, though. I can
and they're
can
all
understand why it's popular.
They all wear very either poofy or rippling clothing, and they all have masks on.
Look
Seems
at all
kinda
these
gaudy.
people we could rob.
Hey, I'm with you. This is gaudy, and let's do it.
You guys, I don't think we need to do that. They haven't done anything to us.
Please, it's a bunch of like academic kids with daddy's money.
Okay, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah!
We're gonna ruin Mouse.
You are such a bad influence on her.
She's
Like Mouse, didn't these people fail to invite you?
You fell in with the wrong crowd, Mouse.
Rebel.
It's the Gareth disease. It's spreading.
Gross.
So aside from what appears to be the brewings of a small heist, what are y'all plans for Vogton? Are you just passing through and going to take the actual physical road called the High Road to Par Mordrine, or at least to a place where you can cut down to Par Mordrine, or are you going to spend some time here?
I'm gonna sell this dragon statue.
Yeah, we could at least check out their shopping district and see if there's any cool stuff. We have some money from our last few adventures.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead and make a investigation check, Mr. Gareth.
Can I assist him with that to
Sure.
give him
So you have
advantage?
advantage.
Yay! That's good because I'm not really that good at investigating.
Odd for a thief.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good at getting in, but my thieving style is take everything that's not nailed down, try
Yeah,
to figure out what it is later.
He's more of a if I see it, it's mine kind of.
Yeah. 15.
Oh, Vaclo, rip.
I was wondering why you were so quiet. I'm like, he's just really not that interested in what's going on.
And all this time he's like, these people are so rude, talking over me.
Yes.
Oh no, I was wondering if he like.
Poor Vaclo. No.
That's ridiculous. Not my best night, guys. Sorry.
Well, you were doing some like emoting and like, oh, okay, he's just like
Yeah.
throwing some stuff in there, but not
This is
too
what happens-
chatty tonight. That's okay.
That's what happens when your camera breaks. We would have seen your mouth
Yeah.
move.
I'm always trying to like I don't like interrupting, so I try to fit into small breaks. Then emotes are useful when,
Yeah.
when you talk to yourself. Like, so yeah, Vaclo's gonna be like if they're about to plan a heist and now they've got mouse into their
Cabal.
evil plans. I would prefer to go right away to Parmore Drive. If they don't agree, like if they just ignore me, I'm just gonna follow behind and be like, "Arr, I'm the one's gonna get them out of trouble."
Alright,
I
You
think
know
we're
what?
gonna
We
go
didn't get in
shopping
trouble
first.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It
shopping.
may have caused trouble, but we didn't get into it.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I'm like.
that's some
almost
interesting
scared.
semantics, Gareth.
They
Hey,
didn't get caught so far. They didn't
these are the
get
king
caught.
of semantics.
Alright, Gareth, you learn about a very, very wealthy jeweler shop in the uptown that may be able to procure the
shit.
coin to buy your dragon. Alternatively, you know of a large you learn of a large smithery where someone could melt it down potentially.
Okay, so I, due to my rather interesting skill set and backstory, I am actually trained to be a jeweler. So if I'm going to take this to the jewelry shop, I want to appraise it myself first.
Okay, go ahead and make a jeweler's kit using intelligence.
Okay. Let me change it from cancel intelligence. 15.
It's worth a lot of friggin' money. However, you have ascertained that it's hollow.
Oh. Okay. Is there any way, like, is it hollow just built that way, or is it hollow as in it's a container?
That would be hard to ascertain from the outside.
That's a good point. But I don't want to risk breaking it.
You're not gonna melt it down first, or are you gonna try and sell it as one solid piece?
Well, if I sell it as one solid piece, that increases the price it'll go for just based on craftsmanship alone. But if there's actually something inside of it that's worth even more, then I've just screwed myself.
Yeah, and I mean, if it might be hard to move. Just this, I don't know who's buying statues of dragons. Although I guess if you're gonna sell it, here's the place to sell it.
Now, I have a
I
question. You're
see.
traveling through Vogton, very boisterous, lively town. How are you transmitting a 4-foot tall solid gold dragon?
On a cart.
We have a back club.
Wow.
Well, yeah, Vaclo's probably the one doing it until we get the cards.
So basically, you draped it in a tarp, and he's got it like a backpack.
No, we should just pretend.
This is a
Vaclo,
perfect slump to be a platform for this town.
while they're shopping, Vaclo's gonna actually be looking for a mule. He's gonna
We could
want to
just
buy a mule.
pretend. We could just pretend that it's like a part of the parade. Put it on a cart. Have like me cast some minor illusion sparkles around it and parade it through town.
Yeah, you could do that. You need a cart. So Vaclo,
I can disguise myself with my hat like a festival goer, like full of makeup and puffy clothes, swirling clothes.
Does your hat have limited uses?
I'm sure it has charges, right?
Uh,
I don't have my GMG in front of me.
well, am I attuned to it? Do I know
I
enough
assume you're
about
attuned to it, yeah.
it?
You know everything about it.
Okay.
It's been like 4 days.
Well, for now, I'm not gonna do that because I still have to read up on it. I did, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I feel that.
So,
You have drank and slept since then?
I read so much stuff in a week. So I'm looking for the price of a mule if I can find one to help me with the statue because I can carry it, but it's gonna be trouble.
As you guys were headed to the market, you spot a corral.
Oh, that's what I need. Donkey or mule. Yep, that's what I want.
Are we just renting the mule just for the carrying the statue, or is this a?
You really have to
purchase
worry
thing?
about these logistics.
Listen, right now, logistics, you don't understand. Even if there's not something worth a lot of money inside this thing, which I don't care either way, this alone is worth a shitload.
We're going
We
to
can
Palmer
pawn this
Drive,
off on someone.
so both the mule and the statue are going to be safe with my retainers.
All right, so so Vakla, you want to break off from the group, but you are carrying the statue, though. So I think the
Well,
group's gonna
maybe. Yeah, follow me, right?
I mean, I'll help if we want to like double up because I've got some pretty decent strength. It's not super high, but I've got +5 athletics, so.
Yeah. Plus, you can take a mutagen to help.
Meta!
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All
We
right,
don't want him in another fugue state. Don't bring that up.
so you
Yeah,
approach
we
the.
just did an inversion, and then I
Yeah.
take more.
So you approach the corral, and there's quite a few ranch hands, and it's a good mix of human and halfling. But as you approach, you spot the man who appears to be the owner, and Caddy, it appears to be a fellow forest gnome.
Nice.
Wait, there are more?
How many like little villages of forest gnomes would there be? I mean, I guess
Well, the great thing about forest gnomes is they hide
there's
their
a lot of
villages.
forests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of forest in Remeria, and they also hide their villages from everyone other than anyone they want to come. So there's
Yeah.
no one really has a count.
It's just very unusual. I'm a little worried that we're going to speak slightly different dialects of of Gnomish, but I'm going to introduce myself and say hi in Gnomish anyway. Just be like,
He is wearing
"Hello."
this really ornate tunic, juxtaposed against these leather mud-soaked breeches, and but his tunic is like it's got pink and red, and he's got a hat to match, and he's got rose-tinted spectacles.
Nice.
And he's got a really big curly mustache that goes out 6 inches past his cheeks. It starts off white and then it turns pink as it goes. And he's got a goatee to match that kind of curls at the bottom. And when he sees you, you see a glint in his eye, and he says to you in Gnomish, he's like, "Well, if it's not a countryman, countrywoman,
Well, you know,
whatever."
we're hardly a country, don't you think?
Ah,
Not exactly a
pish posh.
united federation of peoples, but I appreciate the sentiment. Yes, you're one of me. What are you doing out here?
Are you kidding?
Well, I mean, what are you doing in a place like this? I mean, I'm in a place like this, but are you with an adventuring group? Where are you from?
What? I'm from everywhere. I'm from here, I'm from there, I'm from everywhere. And the name's Malarkey.
The name's what?
Malarkey.
Malarkey. Oh, lovely.
And I am a animal husband kingpin, if you know what I mean. I sell horses all across Remeria.
You marry animals?
Yeah, you know. You gotta create the right breeds.
You're married to an animal?
What? No. Animal husbandry. Oh, you're a country gnome, I take it.
Well, Yeah, every forest gnome is.
Well, not Malarkey. Malarkey is I'm a fan of the city.
Oh. Why? It's pretty much. I mean, no offense to you, sir. I just mean to say that it's filthy disgusting and everything a forest gnome would be against.
Well, if you don't like it, you can buy horses somewhere else.
Well, I'm not buying a horse. A friend of mine's trying to buy a mule, and he's very much a fan of the city. I think y'all would get along
Yeah,
greatly.
Vaclo's in the back, like when the Macabre turns back, when Caddy turns back, he's like, "No, I'm tired of carrying this statue."
He starts speaking in Eastman, and he's like, "Well, come on in, Mr. Guy with the thing on the shoulder."
Which thing on which shoulder are you talking about?
You tell me it moves?
Well, he moves his hunch.
Ah, that's concerning.
You
Yes.
look like a man who needs a horse.
That's what I'm here for. I'd like a donkey to carry equipment.
A donkey? Alright, what kind of donkey you looking for?
The mule kind.
Well, is it a donkey or a mule? You keep changing the story here.
Vaclo doesn't make a difference on those, and I'm the one that carries a lot of stuff. You're strongest.
Vaclo, make an insight check.
Okay. Ooh.
I mean, I'm here. I'm gonna appraise every animal he looks at.
Okay, Caddy, go ahead and make an animal handling check. And Vaclo, this guy seems like, your typical businessman. He seems to be interested in what you're saying. And he's like, so you want a mule donkey?
A strong one.
A strong mule donkey. Okay, well, come on in. I got mules for sale. You looking to ride or have it pull or just carry?
We just need a pole animal.
A pole animal. Well, right over here. And he takes you to this rather typical-looking gray mule. And he says, this one's called Kjern.
Kjern. Okay, I don't buy it for its name.
Oh, sure. Well, it'll do the job. It's strong enough. Should be able to pull a two-wheel wagon.
Alright, let's check for a wagon then. Chariot, cart. Alright, I can pay for that. A wagon, yeah. I thought a strong mule would do it, but let's get a cart, it's more practical, I guess.
We can continue to use the cart.
You just
And
want to
then
ride
Vaclo,
instead
you
of
could
walking.
be the knight of the cart.
Well, I don't sell carts, but I know a man.
Is he also a city gnome?
I don't know, he one of them tall humans.
Oh, what a shame.
They're everywhere. No offense, sir. So, this mule named Kern, I'll part with it for 12 gold pieces.
Gareth, do not insult me like that.
Given my inside check, 12 pieces seems... Well, out of character, I know it's more, but Vaclo thinks it's fair. So yeah, he's gonna pay 12 gold for the donkey, and
Okay.
he wants a cart too.
Alright. He's like, alright, well, there's a frontier supply shop who sells carts, wagons, and the like. Just down the block there, he points. And he kind of like throws your coin up in the air, catches it again, and kind of shuffles around in his little hand, and he gets this big grin on his face. He's like, "You're now the proud owner of Kjern, boys."
You're...
Alright, come on, Kern. So I'm gonna pull it. Which is probably not the best thing to do, but that's how I roll.
Roll animal handling.
God damn.
Kieran is
Kieran is
Oh,
not
no.
Kieran is a medium creature, ain't it?
moving. Maybe? Question mark? Yes. I think mules are medium.
All right, I can't talk to mules.
So that was a gnomish owned mule. So I'm gonna turn to Caddy, be like, can you?
Well, I mean, I can't talk to him per se. He's big. I'm not used to.
Can you
Larger-
make it follow us?
Are you
Okay,
being sizist?
look, there's so much I can do. I'm gonna ask Askew to see what the Kieran's problem is. Askew, would you be willing to talk to Kieran about what this problem is?
If you ask me, he's kind of a jackass.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, the apple don't fall far from the tree, Askew. We're unsure about what the issue is currently.
He holds up a hoof, trots over to him, and then you all witness what appears to be a negotiation between a boar and a mule.
You're welcome.
My clothes is kind of spooked.
Can I get an advantage on animal handling?
Yes.
Nice.
I do try to assist.
Are you proficient in it?
Oh, do I have to be?
Yeah, I think in order to help, you have to be proficient in this skill.
Oh, that would make sense, but that's not how my DMs play. Good. Okay. No, I'm not.
I mean, I could be wrong. I play a lot of systems, so I get them confused sometimes. 20's fine. I mean,
20's
she already had advantage. All right. Yeah, you coax Kieran into behaving, and you're able to start trotting down the road with Kieran.
You know, Askew's like, look, she's a weird gnome, but she is very good to all the animals around her, feeds them very well. And
I'm
Kieran's
just
like,
get-
fair.
If I close just that, he's gonna be able to stop carrying this statue around soon, but he still has to go to the.
I mean, I'm helping you
wagon.
out.
Yeah.
All right. So you find the Frontier Supply Shop, and it's adjacent to an empty lot where there's a full wagon and a few carts kind of inside this pen. And there's a human, middle-aged man, bald with sideburns, salt and pepper, and he's doing some woodworking inside of his store. He's sawing a piece of plank, and around him are kind of things you expect to see in like a traveling for someone who's going to go on some travels. There's like rope, there's lanterns, there's a barrel filled with torches, and all kinds of stuff. Basically anything you can find in an explorer's kit he's got here, including the backpacks. And he looks up and he kind of puts down his saw and dusts off his hands. And he's like, "Hello."
Greetings, friend.
We were recommended to you by Malarkey.
Oh, Malarkey, yeah.
We're looking for a 2-wheel cart.
Oh, I got 2-wheel carts, yeah.
Then I'm gonna
also
let Jack take
looking
over.
for some supplies like torches.
Sorry, what?
I am also looking for supplies like torches.
Oh, torches. Well, yeah.
Rations.
I got torches.
'Cause I do have to replenish my.
I got a special. Buy 6, get 1 free on torches.
Don't bother with rations. We've got that covered.
Okay.
Did you say
That
something about
looks
rashes? We don't. We're not an apothecary. You can't treat rashes here.
Rations.
Oh, right.
Do I need to shout? Do you have a problem with your hearing?
Yeah, I do have a problem with the hearing. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, so I'm gonna take 6 packs of torches and the wagon, please. Maxo shouts.
All right. Let me bundle that all up. And he kind of like collects the torches, and then he kind of turns to his books and starts flipping to it. And yeah.
How much is the cart?
The cart?
Yeah.
The cart is going to be 16 gold.
Only 16.
Yeah. And the
I have.
for
yeah,
for
that's
7
for-
torches, because you get 1 free. That's pretty
So-
cheap. That's like 6 copper.
I've asked for a wagon because it can carry.
Oh, you
like,
want a big wagon? Okay.
twice? Yeah.
Then that's gonna be 38 gold.
All right.
Wait, we want a wagon?
Yeah, I'm guessing the statue is more than probably around 200 pounds, and I want to carry torches.
Well, but the mule can only pull a 2 cart.
No, the
Yeah.
mule can pull a wagon. Not very
By
quickly.
itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the,
Whoa.
I've
Yeah,
asked for a
it's not
strong
gonna
I feel
one.
like we should get like a team of mules. Like I feel kind of bad for if
Like
the
a
mules had
secondary
to
mule.
pull the whole thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna push the wagon when it gets tough. I need the workout.
Right. Okay, sure.
Beats
Okay,
carrying
do we
it.
wanna- Do we want to look over? Would we want to give the wagon a once over? Can we see what we're getting before
real
we
quick.
pay for it?
As to y'all's questions in chat, yeah, once you left Boldham, you guys were on your own rations. So you've
Oh,
probably
okay.
used 5 days of food, unless you paid for food in Hornbluff.
So I would have used my 5-day rations.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm buying rations here too.
I mean, if we're gonna be in the forest, guys, I can just get us rations, can't I? Isn't that a thing I can do?
Yeah, but I have none now. I have no food.
I don't think I had food because of my background. So hopefully I just ate. Maybe I could have paid the captain for some food. So I don't have any on my sheet.
I had 20 rations. I had a lot because
Okay.
I can't carry a lot, so I'm gonna like double what I used. So that's why I'm almost out, and that's why I'm buying torches and rations.
Okay.
So I've paid for the cart, but I've bought like the special torches bundle.
Yeah. Also, so as far as the cart goes, and the mule perhaps too for the bigger purchases. Should we start helping Backlow pay for those things? Because like I'm used to, like my parents just paid for everything, and I don't know if that's kind of how we're doing it this way, but it seems like maybe we should be contributing a little bit more to these purchases.
Yeah, he's really just been shelling it out, hasn't he? I mean, I'm not. Now that we've gone on our most recent adventure, I'm not as hard up as I was. I'd be willing to help out.
Just for maybe like the big stuff that we're all going to use, like Garrett's really the only one using the card at this point. But right, Gareth?
That feels like just like, oh, interesting. I won't interject.
But no, I'll be happy to contribute to the cart, so Backlow doesn't have to pay for everything.
If you can buy the rations and maybe the torches, I don't
Okay.
know how much that's gonna be, but
I'll do that then. I'll buy rations and torches.
let's fill the cart. Wagon.
Cart wagon.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
the
gonna call
wagon.
A
Yeah,
quaggin.
the wagon.
it. That's
Wagon.
it. Cart wagon.
Yeah, I'll buy 3 days of rations just because it's good to have a few left over on you.
I'll buy the same amount just for myself because I don't trust people touching my food anyway. Or at least Gareth doesn't.
How many rations and torches do you want, Backlow? And then Mouse will cover those.
Blessed us to Paramore Drive. Well, a lot. He's got like a bundle for torches, a special price, and like at least 10 rations per person, maybe.
Okay. All right, so we'll get 20 rations, 10 for Backlow, 10 for me, and then the bundle of torches.
I just want 3 days of rations. How
So
much
yeah,
will that
Jake,
cost?
how much
Rations will be as they say in the book, so look that up.
Okay.
And there's a special price on the torches. How much is that for how many?
Oh,
He advertised it.
yeah,
He
yeah,
can't
yeah.
back
Did I
down.
not say 6 copper for 7 torches?
I think I got the better end of the deal here by volunteering to pay for the rations and the torches with that big 6 copper purchase.
Rations are 5 silver pieces, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So 15 silver pieces for me.
So 100 for 100 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces, right?
I bought 6 days of rations, subtracted 30 silver
Okay.
if he has rations. So that's me done.
Yep, I'm good.
Also good, Backley. You have your 7 torches and your 10
Yep.
rations now.
I took notes, and I also bought some stuff on the side.
Okay, 10. How much this way?
Well, I have a question
I have an answer.
before I go. I'm sure you do. This guy is a frontiersman. Does he have ball bearings or caltrops?
You'll have
Probably
ball
not.
bearings, but not caltrops.
Alright. I'll buy some ball bearings. How much would, like, say, a bag of, like, 200 of them be? I mean, I can up that if they don't have a price.
Only 200? Because they come in bags of
Yeah.
1,000.
Oh, I'll buy a bag of 1,000. I don't care.
Okay.
I'm down.
A gold and a silver.
Done. Subtracting now. Alright, and now I'm good from this shop. Nothing else required here.
Alright.
It's gonna be so much like home
Backley,
alone.
you have 18 strength?
Yep.
Okay. At this point, up to when you get the wagon, you gain a level of exhaustion. I just calculated the statue's weight.
Okay. Yeah.
It's heavy.
I was helping. I have +5 athletics, but only +2 strength.
Okay, well, the
I
dragon
did-
statue weighs over 300
did-
pounds.
Yeah, I did
Fair
carry it
enough.
for a while out of the dungeon, and while you were out of it on the boat. So I'm gonna add the
Understandable.
exhaustion level, and I'm gonna probably sleep in the cart wagon.
Yeah, you could sleep while we're headed to Parmar Drain.
Or while we do other things in this town involving other individuals that we're not going to talk about inside of a frontierman shop.
That's true. That's true.
So,
Set
Gareth,
back
you
up for
wanted
now.
to appraise the dragon?
Well, I already appraised it. I know it's worth a shitload of money.
It's worth a shitload of money.
And-
Can I get a guesstimate here?
Is that a metric shitload?
And Armor Drime would be a nice place to deal with such.
You got a
amounts of
15,
money.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
You know it's in the ballpark of 15,000 gold pieces.
Christ.
My hat does look dumb now.
Okay, well, the jeweler's shop might not have enough gold to sufficiently pay for all of that. But maybe I could trade.
I think maybe you go to like a magic store.
Well, Paramore Drine is full of adventurers. They probably have more money than this.
You
Weird
would know that the adventures of Far Mordjoin are not flush with cash, nor would they be interested in buying solid gold.
It's hollow.
We're not in
I'm
Far
sorry,
More Drive, though.
a statue, a hollow statue. No, you're not in Parmord. Actually, if you're
I clearly
looking for,
misjudged them.
this is probably
best
the
place.
only town that someone would be willing to buy this outside of the cities. So
Alright, well then we're continuing on to the jewelry shop, and if it sucks, then it sucks. But I've got a number, and that's all Gareth needs.
okay, you guys walk into the jewelry shop. This is a rather large, tall ceilinged building with very few windows, and it's lit in the center by a rather small chandelier. And then there's torches. Actually, there's lanterns, scones all along the walls. And as soon as you step inside, you're flanked on either side, two on each side, by large, very strapped-looking gentlemen who are wearing nice enough clothes, but not nice enough to hide their weapons. Just quickly glancing over at them, you assume that they are on the employ of whoever owns this shop. And there, in the center, is kind of this circular jewelry stand that has kind of like a 45-degree angle on it, and there's this velvet cushion segmented around it with rings and necklaces placed along it, and then there's two large display cases where you would look down at the jewelry, and then the very back is the back wall is kind of cordoned off by a counter. And there's one man in very nice clothing who's kind of standing just short of one of the display cases, and there's a very well-to-do woman behind the counter who says a greeting that you don't quite catch when you enter because you're too transfixed on these burly gentlemen, who give you courteous nods as you enter. Although one of them takes special care to look over at Gareth.
Hi. Name's Gareth.
The
Walking in.
hand just underneath his breast, kind of approaches, and he's like, "Well, good evening."
It is for me. But all right.
Are you looking for directions?
No, we're here to sell something. Maybe clear out your catalog.
Oh boy, did we all walk in too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if we were to do business, I asked that the pig wait outside. This is a well-to-do establishment. We don't serve their kind.
That's a well-to-do animal.
Excuse
Please
me,
don't
Eskew.
insult my friends.
Eskew is not a pig. Eskew is a boar.
Semantics. Either way, we don't allow the
Vaclo's gonna
four-legged
be-
customers to stay.
Vaclo's gonna be showing his noble ring.
Oh, he sees it and he's like, "Oh, finally, someone of caliber to speak to, my lord."
This is a very well-behaved boar. You should allow it. Please?
He rolls his eyes, he looks behind him, and the madam kind of waves approvingly, and he's like, "Very well, but if the boar causes any problems, we will have to fine you."
Of
He's a
course.
boar in a china closet, not a bull.
I'm gonna nod thankfully and proceed. Allow Gareth to proceed, and Caddy, and SQ, and Mouse.
At the sight of Vaclo being taken seriously just because of a pretty little bobble on his finger, Gareth looks pretty pissed and annoyed, but he walks forward anyway. So I'm assuming...
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm speaking to the lord. So, sir,
This is
At this point, Mouse is gonna like nudge Gareth,
This
slip
is-
off her own symbol of her family's lordship, hand it to Gareth, and then
nice.
ask him to
I
continue.
toss it over my shoulder.
Aww.
I was about to say, this is my friend and shall be extended all courtesy.
I do have a question though. I assume you've loaded the dragon into the wagon.
Yeah.
Did you just leave it parked in front of the shop?
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
Should I go sit by the dragon, y'all?
I thought we carried it.
Yeah,
Well, that would be something.
we have to show it. We have to show it.
I'm gonna go sit by the dragon. I feel like maybe I don't belong in this building.
Caddy, make a
Honestly-
perception check.
They've been rude.
Well, honestly, I didn't think we carried it because we have to show it to the jeweler. Right?
Oh, I didn't see that message, Vaclo. There, unless it's your animal, there would be no carrier bird that would know the way to Parmordine. There would be no other animal waiting for it to be.
Oh no, there goes my money.
Okay, no, yeah, she checks and the dragon's still there.
No, I meant like I was gonna go like sit out by the dragon.
Right, yeah,
like,
yeah. So
very
you
cute.
go up to it and you sit on the back of the wagon and the dragon's still there. But you don't see you don't notice anything amiss.
Oh. Oh.
So what were you saying, Veclo?
Well, I did think we were supposed to carry it inside for the jeweler to see it, so that's why I intervened, because I would be by the cart sleeping, or...
Okay. So you're like you say like we have a piece to bring in?
yeah,
Yeah.
probably, like, yes, sure.
Gentlemen. Well, bring it in then, I guess.
Get
Oh, yeah.
his lackeys to do it.
Yeah, indeed. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, so...
So you're like, can we use some of your muscle? And he looks at you like, what kind of piece is this?
It is very heavy.
Very well. Two of you go with the Lord.
And we're gonna go to the cart wagon,
Okay.
and we're gonna carry it with the tarp still on.
Okay. So the
Please.
two burly men kind of like finagle it through the door and put it down with a large thud. And the man is like, is this some kind of statue?
I'm gonna lift the tarp.
Oh my! The light bouncing off the gold sparkles in his eyes.
I'm gonna make a dex save against a flash. Oh no, that's wrong. Mark-up.
Where on earth did you find such a statue?
It comes from a recently discovered dwarven ruin.
Oh, you don't say.
I do.
Dwarven craftsmanship.
He quickly rushes over to a small table up against the wall, and he pulls out a very ornate jeweler's kit, and he comes up and he starts to confirm its authenticity.
It certainly is one of a kind.
Yes, yes, yes. My word. It does seem to be made of gold. Goodness.
I know, I've had to carry it.
I see. Well, what can we do for you, good sir?
Why
And
is
you-
Vaclo selling the gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave my friend who's an expert in such things. Well,
If
Talk
this
to
man
in my
here,
stead.
you're an expert in gold?
mm-hmm.
I can
And I
see
point
that
to
about
Gareth.
you, yes. He frowns.
I crack my knuckles, and Gareth is going to look over at him and he's going to say, very simply, "So, you want that, right? Very nice piece."
Well, it's not something we could... That's something we wouldn't want on the shelf, as it were. But perhaps we could broker a buyer for you, for a modest fee.
Mm-hmm. A modest fee. Just the reputation you would get alone from selling this to someone would be enough to clear you into being the most prosperous shop for
I'm
long
sorry,
past
I'm
your
sorry.
life has expired.
Did you just offer me exposure?
You know, I used to actually work in a jewelry shop, and considering the fact that you have really treated the owner of this property like dog shit since he walked in, I'm considering just going somewhere else.
You're the owner of this statue?
I begin taking out my jeweler's kit. They wouldn't know if this was made of bronze if it wasn't for me. So how about you shut your fucking trap, and we can talk about a decent fee.
Well, again, this is not something we want to put in a corner until someone comes along and buys it. However,
course.
we are the personal jeweler of the Duke, and we could arrange a meeting, and perhaps he would be interested in purchasing such a audacious piece.
I'd be more than happy for that sort of transaction to take place, but how about we talk over instead of what I imagine is going to be an exuberant fee for your time and a link to the Duke, we pay you a modest sum, and you take a cut of the profits from the Duke, which we will negotiate further later.
That's actually what I was suggesting. We would take a percentage of the sale.
Isn't a fee usually down payment? I actually no. Ignore me. Caddy wouldn't know that.
Alright, yeah. Gareth is going to shrug, and he's going to kind of motion for a huddle up from everyone else.
Okay.
Does that mean we're gonna have to come back here to get your money? Do we need to write up a contract?
Probably, yeah.
Yes, we do. And nice move on the percentage thing, because that's gonna motivate him to side with us instead of siding with the Duke.
Yeah, sell it for a really good amount. Wisely, do you know how to, or not Wisely, Mouse, do you know how to write contracts? Did you take a contract writing course in your Bard College?
You proficient in legalese?
You know, I think I could provide some help here. Yes, yeah. You know, I could at least review any documents if you have some. I'm sure, you know, being as prestigious of a businessman as you are, you've got some standard forms, but I could definitely take a look at them, I think.
As you can see, I've brought my team with me.
I'm not really that involved in this aspect of his life, though.
Maxwell hates using his signet ring, but sometimes it's like...
It opens
that's how
doors.
The word works, yeah.
Mouse did scramble to pick up her ring, by the way, after Gareth tossed it over the shoulder.
Gareth, now that we're all kind of huddled up, just kind of looks towards everyone else, and he's finally like, okay, so I'm going to just throw the number in the ballpark that I've got for this, and he's obviously, you know, whispering a bit because he doesn't want Mick Dix over here to hear. And he says, so just from, I do have actually a background in jewelry and gold and things made out of gold. This is somewhere around 15,000. We don't want to make anything less than 10,000 from this.
Yeah, I would say like give them 5-10% max.
Exactly.
Like 1,500 would be plenty.
Tell him you want him to sell it for 20,000.
Oh, duh, we're gonna fucking highball it. What do you think I am, an idiot?
I'm just saying, you were talking like you were gonna give somebody a fair deal, and I was worried you were on something again.
There's nothing on this planet that I could take that would make me lowball this.
Well,
And if we ever find that thing, I want you to kill me.
Maxwell's gonna be like, I like how you think, and then he's gonna start whispering, I'll go with you. I'll follow you.
Alright, but you know what, Vaclo? Now that I've had my dick comparison contest, you do the talking. He likes you better.
Alright. And Vaclo's gonna go back to the guy, now that he's been advised sufficiently. Well, I'm not supposed to highball it to the guy that's gonna be our ally. He probably knows it's worth 15k, right?
No, tell him 20,000.
Okay.
So we just want to sell it. We expect to sell it for 20, like that type of.
Well,
approach.
we know he's gonna.
Worth is totally subjective here. Okay,
I want-
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the guy, the jeweler, and I'm gonna tell him like, this is one of a kind piece, and it has a very interesting ancient history, plus also a very interesting recent history about how it was recovered and by whom, which are going to be famous in the future. So
It's all documented.
it will be. You can trust us. You're the first. We've bought a cart wagon. We can carry it somewhere else if we'd like. So we're going to ask around 20,000 gold pieces for this at least. Can the Duke afford that, do you think? And can you broker the deal?
Oh, I'm sure the Duke can afford it. It's just simply, well, it's a staggering sum.
It is. It was.
It's one of a kind from an ancient ruined city.
Of course,
You know what we had?
of course.
You know what we had to kill to get in there?
Oh, please, no, don't tell me.
I know what I'm
It was
talking about.
messy.
There are political implications to this statue and how it was recovered. The
Oh,
world,
don't tell him that.
the world will feel its revelation. Yeah, I'm trying to like give it more value than it has.
Yeah, but the Duke might not want to be in the middle of anything.
All right,
If
let's
he's a
focus.
true
focus
Weimarian,
on
he will
getting
be.
to the table.
Taclo's a patriot.
All right. He's like, well, allow me to send a messenger to the Duke, inform him of the peace, but it could be a few days before the Duke would be willing to set eyes upon it.
Just a few days. How long are we staying here again?
It's a good question.
I'm asking Mouse. I fucking conked up on the boat. I don't know shit.
Well, we don't necessarily have another mission. We were gonna go to Parmore Drain to get our next one, but I wouldn't mind staying here for a few days. I bet they have a library or other cool things you guys might be interested in. But I bet they have a library, and I think Vogton would be a fine place to stay. Or we could come back through Vogton, go to Parmore Drain, and then maybe travel back if we get a mission right away. Pick up our payment.
Oh, this is a lot of money. Let's just stay in town for a few days. You know.
Yeah,
like-
Taclo's exhausted, so he resting one whole day is gonna be pretty nice.
I think I'm having internet problems again because you guys both cut out quite a bit there.
I think they said they're okay with resting in the city.
Okay.
Was that
No,
right, guys?
I think it would be fun.
Taclo's just gonna like faint as soon as we find an inn. Sleep in.
So are we leaving the statue with the jewelry then, or are we still keeping that in our possession?
I suppose that is the question.
I think we
Um,
should. Well, I guess they have to. Are they arranging a meeting in a few days?
Yeah, that's what they said. But we should obviously get a contract that it states that this is ours, and if it disappears, full fire and brimstone rights here.
Taclo's gonna like take the cart, try to find an inn where we can stash the cart and where he can sleep, and he's gonna send a messenger if you stay at the shop. He's gonna send a messenger to let you guys know which inn that is.
Well,
The-
should you leave the cart just in case we end up taking the statue with us and we can't get good terms with them? We might be jumping the gun a little bit.
Yes, I'm too exhausted. I'm not thinking. So I will go find a room. I'm gonna send a messenger here.
Okay.
Okay. The man is like, I'm afraid I don't think we want to accept the liability of holding such a expensive piece. We
Okay, Taclo's gonna stay a bit. I think, even exhausted.
we do know of some
She was
discreet
very nice in.
we do know some discreet lodgings on the pier that could accommodate you and keep you low profile.
That's fine. That's
And
I-
we
I
will
don't like these
we'll
things.
front the fee and bills for those ourselves to hold you up.
all right.
I'm gonna pull Gareth aside and be like, I'm a little concerned that if they know exactly how much the statue is worth and where we're staying and where the statue is being held, something shady could go down.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna share with you a little Gareth Pro advice. All right,
Okay.
some thief advice. I only have to sleep for 2 hours a night. I can hunker right up next to the statue.
Okay, okay.
Taclo's like, I have to sleep a whole night.
all right. No, that sounds good then.
All right.
Okay, so then you'll just send us word when you're ready for us to bring the incredible merchandise back. maybe?
Yes, as soon as the Duke is ready to meet, we shall send one of our men to fetch you.
Okay.
And we'll arrange for the Duke to organize a guardsman patrol in order to make sure nothing happens on your way to his castle.
That seems perfectly reasonable.
Very well. In that case, I'll have one of my men escort you to the location, and let me write a letter informing the owner of arrangement who to bill and whatnot.
Does that mean we're gonna have to get new clothes, guys? I feel like when you're meeting a duke, you're supposed to dress up fancy. I'm fine. My clothes are fine.
I think you look just fine, Caddy.
Thank you.
I mean, all right. Let's. I'm all fine. I'm all down for new clothes.
Yeah, you can afford it.
Exactly. Do you realize the last time I've changed these boots?
I don't think I had any rations in my inventory, but I'm pretty sure I had fancy clothes.
Priorities.
I do. I have 2
made
sets of
shoes.
fine clothes. 2 sets.
That's very fancy.
Yeah,
That's twice as fancy.
it is. If you were a little bit taller, Caddy, you might be able to wear one, but I'm
Most
sure you can
people-
just get your own now.
Most people just own a set of clothes,
I know.
much less 3 sets of clothes. Your normal clothes and your 2 fancy clothes.
Yep.
All right. So current plan is we're going to hunker down, or at least I'm going to hunker down at the warehouse with the item, and they're going to pay the bill. You know, probably we'll discuss how much of the cut they get for this later. But all the money's coming from the Duke, so we don't really got to negotiate with the jeweler guys now. We've just got them interested, which is cool. So, yeah, that's cool.
Could potentially do a little charming on the Duke as well if we wanted to increase our chances of getting a fair price. Just throwing out some
Throw
bard
that
skills I got.
I do hope my name has some weight also. That close Jose R name. He's from the capital. That's highly regarded.
I think we're going to be in a good position to make some money on this. And it's a good thing that only one of us in the party is motivated by money. Otherwise, this whole thing... and we retired.
That'd be an interesting end of the campaign when everyone kills each other.
Yep.
Oh man.
Faclo comes from money trying to flee money
Mm.
and now retires in Parmore grind with 3 old retainers.
Okay, so they escort you to this pierside, this kind of like residential area where a lot of dock workers stay, and there's like a fish hut and stuff like that. But they take you to this stone building, kind of built amongst these wooden houses, and the upstairs has 4 beds. And the downstairs has a sequestered, reinforced kind of shack up against it that has some pretty significant locks. And you guys can put the dragon in there.
Faclo's probably already in a bed.
Is it straight to bed, or did you guys want to do some shopping?
I was interested in doing some shopping.
Same. I need to get some new clothes,
All right.
new threads,
Do
my
you
boy.
do you leave the dragon in the shack and head off?
We're leaving it with Vaclo, right? Or is he sleeping in there?
I don't know, Vaclo. Oh, I assume you guys would
Vaclo?
sleep here.
Faclo wants clothes, new fine clothes. He's been wanting that for a while, but now he's exhausted, so I'm kind of like, there's a bed right here.
Mouse could stay with Baclo and the statue, but stay awake and do her best to guard the statue. Wake Baclo up in an emergency type of thing, but she could stay with it.
I mean, if how about this? Gareth will give Caddy a sum to buy him clothes, as terrible a mistake as that is. And he, because he does not need to sleep for shit, will stay with the statue.
Okay.
You're going to ruin me, Caddy, but it's going to be okay.
It's all about timing.
Right.
Who else is
Timing.
going shopping?
Well, Mouse is gonna go if Garrett's staying. She doesn't
Okay.
have to stay with the statue. I want to see more of Ogden.
Yeah, I just was gonna buy some armor to improve my armor class a little bit.
Nice. Oh, actually, that is a really good idea. Mouse will totally go with you, and we can shop for studded leather armor together.
Exactly, we can try it on. It'll be like a whole montage.
Yes.
So the ladies are going shopping?
Yeah,
For
but we're going
weird-
shopping for armor, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna go pick up Garrett's fancy clothes.
Wait. I just
Garrett, do you
wanna.
want us to get you some armor too?
What?
Do you want us to get you some armor too? We're gonna
Sure,
go.
give me
We're gonna get armor first.
Sure, get me some very nice light armor.
Yeah, I feel like
Well,
studded leather is. The
I
way
was
to
gonna
go.
whisper that, but there you go.
Because I just want to highlight it. The girls are going to shop for weird leather clothes.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And they're
It's not
studded.
that weird.
Highest AC. Okay, I didn't name it.
Studded leather, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're very into the punk scene.
Sorry. I
Now I'm
couldn't
hearing
help
80s
myself.
drone music. Do they get your measurements before you leave?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
He was gonna.
Okay, so Gareth, you're watching your swag. Vakla, you're sleeping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In this arrangement, there are 3 one-person beds, and there's 1 large bed. Would Vaklo just automatically assume to take the big bed?
Yeah, but wait. I'm sleeping, but I'm gonna keep my armor on, so that's not gonna be like a full rest.
No, it would
But
not.
I'm just
no.
like, he's kind of a bit out of it. Like,
Oh, yeah, you had that level of exhaustion.
he want to stay alert in case
I'm
there's.
I'm gonna
because
I'm gonna
those-
poke him in the head with like one end of my short bow. Take off your armor, man. You stink like a latrine.
All right, I'm gonna take off my armor. I'm
Okay.
like,
I
but
don't even need to sleep. If something comes, I'll have put 3 holes in it before you even need to stab it.
Okay,
cool.
so Vaklo has doffed his armor and has
Yes.
fallen asleep.
I was trying to stay efficient, but good call.
So
yeah, we have some time.
it is the evening. The ladies are out. Gareth, make a perception check.
Oh boy,
Oh, it's happening.
I'm okay at that, but I'm not feeling it.
Because I was figuring like Vaklo's trying to stay awake, but he's too exhausted. He falls asleep with his armor on and his shoes on, boots, whatever.
Well,
Okay. You watch the sun light kind of descend below the buildings, and it's now dusk. And you are you're kind of like you're sitting on a bench and you're staring at the door of the shack through this doorway. And then, unbeknownst to you,
oh no. There goes our swag.
it's okay. They rolled rather terribly. You're staring at this, and so you're kind of looking towards the door, and this crossbow bolt passes right in front of your eyes and slams into the stone wall behind you.
I immediately,
Roll initiative.
yeah, kill some bitches. I am not happy. Oh boy. Shiz. I need to grab my token. Now let's shrink that down. Where am I? Where
Oh,
am
you got a
I?
really good initiative.
That's okay. I can't. Oh, there's my token. Now I can actually click on the button. 27.
Okay, Vaclo, go ahead and roll initiative.
Right.
Even with your 20s, you have no god.
All right,
I'm sleepy.
yeah, that's canonical. All
That
right,
makes sense.
Gareth, you have been surprised. So they have. You start the round
I can't
surprised.
be.
Oh, you
I
can't
can't
be
be
surprised because you're alert. All right, then in that case,
Yep.
go.
Okay. So, I
I
kind of
wasn't. I kind of did this quickly, so I didn't have time to map
Yeah.
out line of sight. So
It's okay. It's okay. So I kind of quickly Gareth.
Garrett is so very far from where I am. Am I in another building?
No, you're on the upper floor.
you're
I
in the upper
imagine.
floor. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see the border.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's all right. All right. So Gareth kind of reaches forward into his pouch of alchemical goodies, and he's gonna kind of look down at it for a second, hesitate, then notices that the crossbow bolt is still vibrating in the wall, grabs it, and I'm going to pop a blue capsule into my mouth, and I'm going to use mutation.
Okay.
Choose my dexterity score.
So
which brings it up to 20.
you're going to consume a mutagen.
Yeah, I'm consuming
Okay.
consuming a mutagen.
Everything goes dark except for your own person. And you look around, and it appears as though the ground beneath you is covered in a thin layer of water, and you hear these footsteps on this kind of splash, 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 and a figure is approaching you, and it looks like you.
All right. Do you want me to control him, or
Yeah.
are you going somewhere? All right. So the figure kind of reaches towards me, and I'm like backing away out of fear instinctually. And then it grabs Gareth by the shoulder, pulls him in, an ethereal dagger forms in its hands, and it stabs him right in the kidney. And he whispers in his ear, "My turn, jackass," and pushes him away.
And as you're pushed away, the camera stays on his face, and when the world comes in, you now have his expression on your face.
Nice.
And it is pure sadistic glee. And with my turn, that was my action, I believe. So I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, well, you'd have to, like, go here, yeah, because they have line of sight to where you're standing. Okay, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
So I believe because I'm expertise, and now I have an extra +2, so that brings it from... So let's just roll it and add +2 to it in our heads. Let's do that,
Neat.
because I don't want to do math.
My head is full of +2s.
So
19?
19, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You vanish from sight.
Okay. If I'm still out of line of sight, I move to here. And
Okay, yeah, that works.
that's my turn done for now.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
I speak East and North Man.
Okay. You recognize Dwarvish, though, because you hung out with some dwarves, and several of your party members speak Dwarvish.
Oh wait, I know the Dwarvish word for gemless.
That's true. These people are talking in what appears to be a very guttural dialect of Dwarvish. They seem startled that you have vanished.
Alrighty.
So this one's going to come to here, put away his crossbow, and pull out a hooked spear, which he then starts to use as a crowbar on the door.
Oh, by the way, just as the FYI, my mutation I chose aside from my ability score improvement is I can't pronounce it. It makes my speed 40 instead of 30.
Celerity?
Yeah, celerity.
Alright, he's going to try to crowbar open this door. The crowbar gives him advantage, but the door is so enforced that it probably won't matter. Especially with that roll. He's like...
Ooh.
And then you hear him go... Dashi! Forlaina! And another one comes running up and tries to help him. And together they go, "Yeah!" And you don't, and the door isn't moving.
Oh, that's great.
All right, Vaclo, you wake up. Gareth, your turn.
Okay.
I do try to grab some of my things because I've got some of my
Yeah,
things I want to grab after.
you hear someone say, "Help me with this door" in weird dwarvish, and that's what kind of like jolts you awake. But no, you were surprised, so you kind of like that round just kind of passes over you. So
Cool.
you were no longer surprised. That's basically what happened. So Gareth, you're up.
All right. So, would stepping in here bring me in line of sight? I just can't tell because of lack of dynamic lighting. I can't hear you, Jacob.
Yeah, I muted because I was about to drink some olive oil. These guys in the door probably couldn't see you, but this guy up here can.
Okay, I'm going to. I'll kind of. This is a window, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll peek through the window and I'll shoot an arrow if I can see that guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so just adding a +2
If
mentally with this roll.
If I can ask, is there a door here or?
Yes,
a
but
hole in the wall?
it is ajar.
Okay.
It's
so
no
there's
longer
no door
a door.
from the outside. That's not a door.
That is a door.
I
That's a
forgot I
door
had
to the
advantage.
shack.
Okay.
Okay, so 16 is my roll.
16 is a hit.
Okay, and add +2 if I take the 9 for my damage. That brings it to 11.
And you do sneak attack, right?
To roll my d6. So 12, 13.
13. All right, you peek out of the window, arrow notched. You let it fly, and it punches right through his These characters have quite short beards, almost like mine, in fact. A little bit more straggly on the sides, and it punches right underneath the beard. But he kind of goes to make a sound, and then tumbles over dead.
Alrighty, and yeah, I'm assuming that these assholes can see that their buddy's dead. I'm going to 5, 10, 15 over here, and I'm going to take. No, I'll just sit here and wait for them. See if they can open this door. And that's my turn done.
Well, if you go there, they can see you for sure.
Well, I know that one can, but the guy still opening the door can't see. Yeah.
Okay. No. There's the door. That door is open. You had it open so you can watch the shack. The shack door is what they're trying to open.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can redo that with that knowledge.
Yeah, I'll just pop back into my corner,
Okay.
and that's my turn done.
All right, this guy is going to try to pry open this door. You hear the door crack, but it still holds.
Alrighty.
This guy looks down and sees his friend dead, and he's going to hunker on this corner, crossbow in hand, and he's going to wait. And this guy is also grabbing the crowbar, and he's going to give it. You hear the door crack again, but it's still holding. All right, Vaclo, you're up.
All right. So I'm only gonna grab my shield and my sword. I don't want to waste an action for that if I can. What I mean?
That's part of your move, yeah.
Oh, you just closed the whole first floor. So I'm gonna dash for. I can make it to the first.
Whoa, hang on. You were here, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I can't jump down the stairs like into the stairs.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. Yeah. All right, so that would be.
Because I gained.
So you have
5
10.
feet
You have
of
10
that.
feet of movement left.
All right, so
Let
I'm
me.
gonna- exactly.
In
Yeah,
the dim
that's not
light,
a
you don't
door,
even notice
that's-
Gareth is there.
Mhm. Right.
Heavy shadows and all.
That's a window, not a door.
That is a
right?
door.
That's a door.
Yeah.
That's a door. It's an open door.
Open. All right. So
It's a jar.
I would move there instead.
Alright,
of the
this
door.
guy is going to let loose his ready in action to shoot at you with his crossbow. You're not wearing any armor, yeah?
No, I'm not. So
What's your
I've got
unarmored
13.
AC? 13? Okay.
13.
Yeah, he hit you with the crossbow for 6 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm done with my turn.
Okay, Gareth, you're up.
Okay. Seeing that Vaclow's dealing with them, I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna put down ball bearings on that square. When they're through, they're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be so pissed.
Okay, that's an action.
Alright. And then I am going to, let me see here. I know I have a bonus action spell that I prepared. I'm just forgetting what it is. Okay. I am going to... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Vaclow.
I like it.
I do too.
So I kind of
It does end if he attacks them.
That's true, but he's got some space between him and Nick Jackass.
Okay.
So yep, I cast Sanctuary on Vaclow. I kind of throw a single thing of incense over at him, and orange smoke begins to rise up towards him, and spell is cast, and that's my turn done.
What the
Thank
hell?
you.
Oh. Me dumb.
I just like how you
Hang
said
on, I
at
need
the
to refresh.
start of the game, you wouldn't use any of your new slots on us, and you're casting Sanctuary on me.
Well,
That's
this isn't
neat.
regular Gareth.
He had a gift. The gift of friendship. Ah.
Friendship is magic.
Sorry, Roll20 is giving me some issues. There we go.
The whole internet's been acting weird.
All of the internet?
All of the internet.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a huge, big, throbbing connection, so I'm not used to lagging. And just kidding. But yeah, I'm not used to lagging, and I've been lagging like hell.
Huge throbbing connection. You broke
think
it.
Yeah,
broke
I'm probably
that.
compensating. Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Is there anything else you would like to share with the class?
I think I'm done.
This guy's gonna continue to try to pry open this door. This guy is going to drop his crossbow and whip out his hooked spear off of his back, and then come charging at Vaclo with the. And then
Will
he's going
save.
to attack. You got a 13, right?
He has a will save to make
He has to make a
before
will
he
save.
can.
Okay, well he's
What's his
saved.
save? Aw.
Actually,
Okay.
wait. What's the DC? They have terrible
The D-
wisdom.
Oh, DC, I'm pretty sure it's like 13.
Okay, then yeah. With that roll, they got a 15.
Still, he
Okay.
has to roll again. Might save my
Yeah.
skin.
So now he's going to attack you with the weapon, which is a hit.
Not gonna
Oh.
work.
And instead of damaging you, he hooks it around your neck and pulls you to the ground. You're now prone.
Don't I have a athletics check? Oh, a special
No,
attack.
that's just if he hits, he can do that. It just doesn't do any
Okay.
damage. What the hell? Roll 20. There we go. Okay. And then this guy's gonna continue to try to pry it open. All right, Vaclo, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna attack this guy because I don't like him. He did try to trip me, so I'm gonna do that back to him.
Okay.
Well, he did also succeed, so 13.
That is a hit. You take his leg out from under him, and he dies almost instantly from shock.
Okay. So I've got 15 feet movement. I'm gonna stay there. Do I see Gareth?
Yeah, Garrett. At this point, when he was in the corner, he was very obscured, but up against that wall, you can see him.
Alright, so how many more are there?
if it's a free action, I raise like a finger up to my lips, and Gareth is wearing this very, very happy expression, which is not normal for him. And
All right. So
motions for you to stay there. He's like,
yep, and Vaclo's just gonna be like understanding what he means, and it's gonna be like, "Come on, come in, you bastards!" And that's my turn.
Okay, Gareth, you're up.
No, wait, second wind. I forgot. No, I don't need it.
Yeah, aren't you full health?
No, yeah, almost. I thought I got attacked on the second hit. It was just a trip. I'm not full, but I need a second.
Oh,
hit
right, because you took the
for-
crossbow. Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so Gareth, you're up.
sorry, I'm done.
all right, well, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and then use my bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm going to get. Would they be able to see me from here, or are they focused on the door?
They're focused on the door. They would have your
Right.
This guy here would have his back to you.
All right, I'm gonna get up to there, and then I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
And so that's going to be my turn. You just see Gareth kind of like silently cackling, rushes through the door, and he draws his rapier as he goes.
Yeah, and Vaclo's kind of used to Gareth doing like backsided moves like that, so he's gonna stay put and wait.
All right. This guy, spear in hand, is going to step. Yeah.
So 6. So 15, 16. There.
Yeah, you're hidden. They have a -3 wisdom.
You never know.
So he steps here. So he's got to make a dex save, right? Because he steps on the
Yeah,
ball bearings.
DC 10.
DC 10. Yep. All right, so he kind of like slips a bit and then lunges forward and attacks Vacla with the spear. But he failed the wisdom save. So
Nice.
how would that narratively
Oh,
come into effect?
so it's kind of like, I mean, it already Vaclo attacked someone, so it's already gone anyway. So you don't need
Oh,
to
okay.
worry
In that
about it.
case, he just he got a 13. That's 14. No, a 13.
Oh,
that's a
so
hit.
it's not. I thought if I attacked the person, it cancelled on him, but others would still, as long as you maintain concentration. Let's
yeah,
just
yeah.
check it out.
No, wait. If that affects an enemy creature, this spell ends. So yeah, you attack
Oh.
someone, you're no longer under sanctuary.
All right, so a
okay,
13 is a hit,
so-
yeah.
Yep.
All right, so he just hits you for 5 piercing damage.
Got it.
All right, the other one is just gonna, with that crowbar, is just gonna keep trying to get it open. Vaclo, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind before I forget. Sorry, where is it? Right there, for 7. And I'm gonna attack. Oh, crit fail. Do we have a table? Nope. I failed.
All right. You slash down with your longsword, and it flies from your hand, and almost, well, unexplainably, when it leaves your grasp, it flies towards the wall and strikes this wall before clattering to the ground.
Okay. I wanted to ask, but I didn't take an action for that. Would I have been able to grab one of my hand axes before going down?
No,
without
you
with-
said sword and
okay.
shield.
Yeah, I did. I wanted to make sure I didn't waste any action, so that's cool. I think I can still move over the tables.
To
Gonna
get to
run-
your sword and grab it?
Yeah,
Okay.
right
So
there.
you slide over the table, grab your sword from the ground.
I am exhausted, so maybe you could ask me ability check to see if I.
No, let's say, like,
stumble
when you
into the
slide across the
or-
table and grab your sword, you also just kind of slam into the wall haphazardly.
That's fair.
You also
That's
noticed
cool.
that when you tried to lift your sword, for a moment, it felt stuck in place. A modern person would feel like a magnet was holding it down, just for the briefest moment when you tugged on it. But
Okay.
you were able to grab it.
Yeah, I'm pretty used to my sword, so I noticed it.
All right. That's it, right?
Yep.
Gareth, you're up.
Guess who's getting his skull ripped out through his arse?
Only with a dagger? Rapier.
Caddy, close your ears.
That does it.
Poor Caddy. Alright. So, rapier. So, oh wait,
right.
I have advantage.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do. Darn.
Darn! I can't make him fuck up. At least not yet. He has to roll another one. Alright.
The double one. That's a new trip, and the rapier goes up your ass. All right, you hit.
And so 6 plus 2, 8.
Actually, I normally would use the first damage roll, so 11.
Oh, okay. Oh, 11 plus 2, 13.
All right. Do you want to describe the kill? Because he did. Claim it.
Okay, so I tap him on the shoulder, and as he turns his attention towards me, I stab him right in the mouth and out through the top of his head, then just slam his face into the wall as I pull my weapon out of him. Garrett's just kind of like, ah, that was my favorite rapier. And that's my turn done. Well, actually, I'm going to step on his corpse and then make myself known to his friend and flip him the bird as I do so.
Okay. The last creature is going to disengage and scamper away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vaco, you're up.
I do have my sword in hand right now. So I can make it up to the sky. I'm gonna try a trip attack. Pull up my sheet. So that hits for minimal damage. I'm lucky with the ones tonight.
Yeah, he's prone.
And 10 damage.
10 damage. He's badly wounded.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to action surge and drive my sword through his skull, hopefully.
Okay.
So, alright. 13.
Yep. Alright. You turn your sword upside down and just slam it right through his forehead.
Yep. And I'm gonna take some time to ask Garrett if we should get the corpses in or leave them as a warning.
No, actually, what happens is you pull your sword out and you look around, and when you realize that you're safe, we fade to black and we go to our commercial break.
Oh, nice. Good timing.
Alright,
Nice.
so we are going to go to our intermission where I try to get a toddler to go to bed. Keyword try. And then when we come back, we'll see how the ladies fared on their search for studded leather.
Oh, nice. Can't wait.
Yeah, they're gonna find themselves in some adult stores.
They're gonna come back with like gauges in their ears. like a dyed green mohawk.
All right, so we're gonna try to be back before 20 after. So stick around. We got another hour 40 of dire roll, fire and blade, and we'll see what shenanigans this escapades in the town of Vogton will bring to our party.
Woohoo!
Stick around. All right, we're back. We're a little delayed. Blame the toddler. And I'm a little winded for other reasons. Blame the toddler. All right, so as we come back in and we fade from black, we're now with Mouse and Caddy as you guys are shopping.
Sweet deal.
Do we find a good armorer? Like a
Roll
Is he
investigation.
gonna have what we're looking for? Okay. I got this. Okay.
Yeah. You find a suitable armorer who's used to working with non-humans.
Oh, that's important. Yeah. And does this armor like do all classes of armor?
Yeah, you find him in a rather a stone structure and rather well-to-do. He has a suit of full plate armor on display behind him, and then a row of shields with lordly crests, all of which you presume he's worked for or is sanctioned by. And he's behind a counter where a pair of swords pointed in either direction are placed within a glass display case. And along the wall, there's a rack filled with various types of pole arms. And on the other side, there are round shields, kind of like in a row. And he's kind of he's a little portly. He's completely hairless. He doesn't even have eyebrows. His face is kind of splotchy and matted with ash and soot. But otherwise, he seems rather clean and well cut.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. And he's like,
We're looking for some armor, something that'll withstand some battles, some combat, but still light, able to to move around. 'Cause I'm pretty agile, I wanna make sure that I'll have some good freedom of movement, Do you think you'd have something like that for us?
well, yeah, I suppose. I guess it depends on what materials you want to use.
Probably leather, right, Caddy?
Well, I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about metal. I like the fact that Vaclo's a little more difficult to hit. Is there any, I wouldn't say lightweight, but something a little heavier than leather that's not going to make too much noise, so then I could, wear
Well, you
it?
got a tough enough hide. I could cure that. And it tends to provide a little bit more protection, depending on the beast and the method.
Do you got chain mail of any sort? Chain shirts that are small enough to fit?
I make all my armor to order.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. How long would it take to do a chain?
Just a shirt of chain.
Yeah, just a shirt.
Could get that done in well, for someone of your size, 2 days.
Mouse, are we staying here that long? I think I heard Gareth mention that we're staying for a while.
I think, yeah. 2 days doesn't seem too bad.
Okay, I'm willing to do that. How much would that cost?
Oh, it depends. Would you want it adorned with anything, or just a standard shirt?
Oh, just a standard shirt. Ain't nothing fancy. I'm gonna put fabric over it anyway.
That's fair. 60 gold. Actually, given the reduction in size for you, call it 50.
Actually,
Okay.
since I'm going to be purchasing some armor here too, and I think I might also be shopping for a friend. Do you have any kind of frequent buyer discount or kind of maybe a bulk deal we could get?
To be honest, I'm only supposed to sell arms to nobles. Armor is another deal. Armor I could sell to anyone short of plate mail, but as for discounts, no, not really. My time is premium. I make all the guards' weapons. I pound out their dents. I make new suits of armor. I've got a lot to do. My time is valuable.
Have you heard of the Grey Banner, sir?
Yeah, that's them adventurer types, yeah.
Yeah, and not only are we members of the Grey Banner, but we're headed to the HQ now, and there's a whole lot of other adventurers there, and we can spread the word about you, and how fairly you treated us.
What's
To
everyone's
give us a little bit of a deal.
What's everyone's deal with exposure?
Yeah,
today?
you can
We
offer
are
you
literally
exposure.
the worst people on DeviantArt and Twitter.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, God damn it! I have a +6!
From what I hear, these adventure types, they're not they don't pass through Vulcan all too often. I don't know if that's going to help me much. Plus, I got plenty of business. It's not like I need a handful of vagabonds. So, thanks but no thanks. My prices will be the same. That's all. If that's not
There's
to your
a
liking,
lot
you
of
can
no-
find another armorer, but there's none better in the city than me.
See, there's a lot of nobility in the Grey Banner. We're not all vagabonds.
Flash a ring.
Just,
Ring flash. Doing a little pulling a back low here.
She's like touching her hair, like, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look, ma'am, I don't mean to be insulting, but it is what it is. If you don't like it, you can find another armorer. Someone who needs the, exposure.
Yeah, I'm fine with that price for the chain shirt.
Alright.
What are all these symbols on the shields for? Doesn't that just make them less effective?
It's called a coat of arms, ma'am. It's how you distinguish friend from foe on a battlefield.
I'm not used to being in very large skirmishes, although I guess we've been involved in a few more. I'm just used to hunting people down. So
You know, shy.
Nice.
I have a friend who's got one of them fancy looking symbols on a ring. Do you think you've ever made a shield for his kin?
Depends what family's you with.
Is it draw something?
Josair, right?
Drosier?
Something like that.
Drosier?
I can't say I've heard of that family, no. Most of
Really?
I just deal with the West Kingdom. You may be from somewhere else. It's a big kingdom, you know.
Yeah, it is a bit. I understand that. I mean, I thought you might have known just because we went over to that jeweler shop. What was the name of that jeweler shop? We went to the really big one.
Oh
with the
yeah, I know the one.
hoity-toity
I
guy.
know the one.
Yeah, and he was like falling all over himself. And so I thought it would be a little more popular name. That's interesting though. I'm just gonna buy the chain shirt then,
All right,
if that's all right. And that's just a flat 50.
50 gold, half now, half on completion.
Oh wow, okay. Good to know. I'll go ahead and hand you that over.
He takes it and he starts counting it. And did you want some armor, ma'am?
Well, I thought I did, and then I don't know. I'm just not. I've received a lot of good customer service in my life, and I definitely wouldn't categorize this as good. But I am looking for some armor. How much would it cost me for the toughest leather armor you've got? 2 pairs. One for me and one for a human friend of mine.
Alright, well, again, no embellishments or adornments, any engravings, just real
No.
pragmatic. I can appreciate that.
Yep.
50 gold for each suit. That includes the breeches.
You're gonna make me go somewhere else. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to keep shopping. I'm gonna have to drag my friend here to another store, and she's gonna get upset at me.
Well, I mean, yeah, we are going shopping elsewhere. Anyway, we're gonna go buy clothes. I guess we could just find a better armorer.
There's no
I'm
better
gonna do
armor
it.
in all of Valkton, I can tell you that much.
I'm
I
gonna
can-
cast Charm Person on him.
Oh, alright.
Oh no! This is way worse than the thing that Caddy did with the mice and the axe salesman. I just want to point out.
I
Should
know.
have named it Fire and Con Job.
That is
That's all we do.
that is a 14 Wisdom save on the
You don't
poor
say.
shopkeep.
Okay.
On a shopkeeper.
God damn it! I am going to immediately grab Caddy as we walk out the door.
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm gonna be like, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I need your measurements.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna go back so we can measure me. I need armor. I'm not antagonizing every business.
Alright. The entire time he's measuring you, Caddy, he's grumbling, oh, goddamn witchcraft.
And I'm absolutely confused because I don't know anything about witchcraft, and I know Mouse does some like weird stuff I can't quite explain, but I don't know. His reaction seems a bit far. I have no idea.
Yeah, he's very grumpy.
Yeah.
All right, so once you're measured, he brusquely sends you on your way.
Jeez.
I would like to try and find another armor.
All right, roll investigation.
That
What?
did not go so well.
You're gonna look for one that you can offer exposure.
Wink.
This is rude. Okay.
Can I go find a
It was the
closer?
principal.
Can I go find a tailor?
Sure.
I'm gonna tell Mouse I'm gonna meet her up at the end. I'm gonna go find a tailor for Gareth's order.
You find another armor. He's much less well-to-do than this guy. He's got a small shop, and his storefront is also his workshop. So he's got like a mannequin made of wood, where when you come in, he's stitching together some leather armor and on another stand is a gambeson that he just stitched together, and he's got a needle between his teeth. He's like, "Bear with you," and he finishes the stitch. He's like, "Oh, yeah, hi.
How's it going, sir?
Pretty good. I don't do formal wear."
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for some armor, actually, very similar to the armor I'm wearing, except nicer. So I'm gonna take that immediate slate. I'm gonna just brush it right off because I have not had a good experience with armorers in this city, and I'm hoping you would treat me better. And I'm gonna let you prove to me just what a good armorer you are by ratcheting up the quality of this transaction.
That's rightful noble hanger, right?
Oh, hi, Fenton. He's like, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean any offense. It's Vogton. Don't normally get mercenaries.
I prefer the term adventurer.
Grey Banner.
I'm actually a part of the Grey Banner. You may have heard of us. We do good deeds.
Oh, yeah, the Great Banner. Yeah, I've heard of you. So, yeah, you need some armor. You want some reinforcement? Maybe get some metal plates in there.
I'm looking for 2 sets actually. One for myself and one for a human friend of mine. Basically, we still want lots of freedom of movement. So looking for some leather, but yeah, the toughest leather you've got.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, if you got your friend's measurements, I can work that up. 2 suits of reinforced leather armor.
How much would that run us?
Since it's a package deal, 90 gold.
You got yourself a deal, sir.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I need to get your measurements, and then I need to procure the leather. It'll be a few days. Give me 3 days.
Could you do it in 2, especially for 90 gold?
Well, it's 2 suits, and I gotta get the leather. I mean, if I have to charge you extra for a rush job.
I just, again, any way you could prioritize it just a little bit is for the Grey Banner. We're basically
roll persuasion.
heroes.
we're basically heroes. Roll persuasion.
This is not gonna go well. Oh, there we go.
He's like,
there it is.
He's like, alright, I'll move you to the front of the line. I'll have it done in 2 days.
Thank you.
Greg spent just enough time here to break the economy of this fucking town and then leave.
Yeah, we're adventurers. That's what we do.
Alright, so he gets his measurements. He gets the measurements you recorded off of Gareth. Yeah, alright. So in 2 days, we'll have 3 new suits of armor.
Sweet.
And after that, did the ladies head home? Or
Well, I
home?
have to go get Gareth his fancy clothes.
Oh, okay. So you roll
I'd go
investigation.
do that.
That's the pinnacle of the shopping effort.
Look, I drew
I
them.
believe in you, Caddy.
Gotta get that swagger.
I should not have believed. I should not have believed.
Oh, that's destiny.
Caddy. You're gonna come back with like a loincloth and a freaking eye strip.
You find a tailor, but you are quickly shuffled out. There are racial slurs thrown at your way, and you are given the boot.
Oh,
I am.
dick.
Are there any rats nearby?
Yeah, it's a river town.
Cool. I'm gonna gather as many rats as I can,
I mean,
with offerings of food and
just plague the joint.
yeah, that's gonna be the goal. Do I need to explain the kind of like riling up
It's
effort,
all
or
you.
can I just good? So I'm gonna get together as many rats.
We're the bad.
Yes, Elaine.
We're the bad guys.
We're kind of heroes. I'm gonna get together a bunch of rats. I'm gonna explain how much, like, you know, the humans and the larger folk in this community look down on us because we are small. But that does not mean we are not mighty. And these people in particular, these people said such unsavory things about the look of your coats and the quality of your character.
One
Quality
rat
of
stands
my
up beside
character.
you and goes.
and just how terrible, how horrendous, how cruel. I want Askew to be like my.
Your
You know
yes
how
man?
you got a
Hype
Yeah.
man.
hype man, yeah, in the background, like
Hey, yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
so
deserve
cruel,
that.
so cruel.
We don't deserve that. How dare they? It is about time you rats showed just the humans in one small way. In a small way, how
Of redistributing the means of production.
how wrong they are, looking down on you. How many rats have these people killed in an effort to protect their clothes?
I'm sorry. Now I'm just thinking of rats in brown coats.
Okay, if I have to roll animal handling, to
No,
convince
no,
them
you're
to-
good. They're rats. They're sufficiently inspired. They're gonna go seize the means of production.
Yes, we're gonna destroy this economy.
Yeah, one of the rats is like, one of the rats stands up and he's like, "Comrades, the time is now. We will topple the proletariat."
Your chains.
That is so cool.
You have nothing to lose but your chains, fellow rats.
Give it to the man.
Okay, and I'm gonna like cheer them on as they go, and I'm gonna try and can I ask around? Can I ask people if they recommend a tailor?
Sure, roll
Just
persuasion.
like random ass people.
Hey, you.
The
Persuasion.
next campaign is going to be the villains are going to be rats putting people into gulag.
Yeah.
Persuasion is a -2, so let's see how that goes.
No one gives you the time of day.
Yeah.
They've seen you talk with rats.
Yeah.
I
That's
think you're
fair.
filthy.
Actually, I'm gonna go back to that jewelry store.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask. I'm gonna go in and see if I see the hoity-toity man.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, the servant. Is everything going well?"
You know what? Bye. I'm gonna encourage. I'm gonna encourage. some rats-
No, not again!
No.
Rats running around with black and red flags.
No, I'm just gonna be like, this guy's not gonna be helpful. I'm gonna go find Malarkey.
Okay.
gonna like defect and start the Cold War from Par Mordrain.
It's not the Cold War. It's gonna be the Bolshevik Revolution. But
Nice.
I'm gonna go to Malarkey. I'm gonna go. Look, I insulted you before. I have been spending time in the city trying to get to know the people here. I have a friend of mine who's trying to like do business with some other higher people. And I can't find a place that will sell me any nice clothes. Can you help me at all?
I forgot Malarkey's voice. Oh, you want to see where I got my threads?
That is a totally different voice, but yes.
I got kicked in the nads, alright?
Ouch.
Yeah, it's fine.
My 2-year-old got me good. That voice is gone. It's gone.
And I want to explain, like,
Never to return.
Never
I
to
want to
return.
explain that, like, we just came back from a really lucrative mission, actually. So I'd like to get something really high quality and kind of flashy, like you've got. I want it to be the most recent fashion. I want this to I want this to be the newest, hottest thing.
That's right, he was kind of country, wasn't he?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah,
Like-
okay, well,
No.
there's a finder's fee.
Oh yeah. It depends on what that fee would be. You can't help out a fellow gnome in these hard times.
Roll persuasion.
The first. Okay, I want to point out the first place I went to. They threw me out and they called me, which you
Racist
know.
slurs.
Okay, you have advantage.
Allegory for
Roll
racism.
persuasion, you have advantage.
Nice.
I believe in you.
Wow.
The
Okay.
The
zero.
other option was a 0.
He gives you the address of his tailor.
I'm gonna palm a gold coin to him.
Okay. He's appreciative.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go.
And then we're gonna leave Malarkey because we don't remember how he sounds.
Yeah, we're gonna leave Malarkey alone.
Goodbye, my lucky. Goodbye, my friend.
Legit. Starting with Malarkey, I've got a document that's just gnome names, based off
Yeah.
of Cattywampus.
Good. I expect many more.
Malarkey.
I've got good ones. Malarkey. Yeah, Malarkey was one of them.
I've created a few different gnome names in something else. Anyway, I'll show you later.
I just gonna warn you, Jaken. If you come up with a gnome name bullshit, Vaku's gonna kill him on sight.
Bullshit.
Besides that, you're safe.
No, it's Bull's Hit.
Ah, yeah,
I'm
bullshit.
sorry.
You gotta pronounce it correctly.
I'm sorry, Sheriff.
Oh,
Alright, so you're, at this point, it's almost dusk, and you find the tailor.
yes.
What is Mouse
I'm-
doing while you're finding the tailor? Are you regrouping? Or are you
I don't
headed?
know.
I think
just
I was
told her
going
was
back
gonna
to
meet
the
her at
inn.
end. Yeah.
Well, not an inn.
Yeah.
The safe
Well,
house. Yeah.
the place, yeah. So I would have headed back there.
Okay, so Caddy, you arrive at the tailor.
Yeah, I'm just.
The tailor is a half-elf woman, and she looks like she's closing up shop when you arrive.
Oh darn it! It seems like I just missed you.
Oh, come in, dear.
Oh, I have a real quick request. Malarkey recommended you
Oh.
to me as someone who would be gnome friendly.
Of course.
I'm actually not buying clothes for myself. I have a friend who asked me to find him something a little more recent in the fashion, like cutting edge fashion. You know what I mean?
Well, Vogton is the place to be.
And I have the measurements. If you have anything already made in like oranges or grays, then that fit the measurements, and I'll go ahead and take those things, and then the other things we can have made whatever you think is going to be the really handsome on that fit.
So orange and gray. I don't think I have anything in those particular two colors, but
Orange, gray, yellow, maybe some pink is kind of close to orange, something like that.
okay. I don't know if I have anything I can. Well, let me see his measurements.
Okay, and I'm gonna hand over the piece of paper.
Oh, so
Gareth
not a gnome.
No, not a gnome.
Okay. I might have something. I'll have to trim it, hem it. Can he come by for a fitting tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'll try to get him over here.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It was
No problem.
a pleasure to meet you. Oh, I'm Cattywampus, by the way. This is Askew.
I'm Nora.
Nice to meet you, Nora. I will leave you to your evening, but I'll bring him in tomorrow.
All right. See you then.
What would the cost be for this sort of thing?
Well, since if it's something on the rack, 10 gold. But if it's something new, a little more expensive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll cover costs tomorrow when he comes in for the fitting.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Awesome. Then I go back to the safe house area and I give Gareth his single platinum back.
All right. Mouse, on your way back to the safe house, you pass by some rats with red armbands. I'm wondering what that is all about.
That wouldn't make any sense. They would have little red coats.
Who's Caddy?
Still entertaining.
Brown scarves around their neck.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh god.
Okay. So, first person to arrive on the scene will be Mouse. Let's have her arrive pretty much right as the battle is coming to a close. So, let's give the two of you a moment. You've killed your intruders.
I'm cleaning my sword and shield.
Okay. And then Mouse, you arrive.
What happened?
Facto shakes his head and like,
The battle map.
gee.
I was only
Oh.
gone for less than an hour. What did you do?
At this point, Facto thought he had slept for more than 30 minutes. He's like, I don't know.
It's been a few
Who
hours.
are these guys? Who were these guys?
They tried to force the door. Garrett stopped them. They were thieves, I think.
They're dead. They're just all dead. You just killed them in the streets here.
Yeah, I thought there would be more.
Okay. Sorry. Mouse breaks out in nervous laughter.
No, I just laugh out of character because I know how stupid that sounds, but that's Facto.
Well, should we call some guards? I don't know. This seems not so good. Did you alert the owner?
I think attention from the city brought this here, so I'm still wondering if we should get the corpses inside or leave them here and move.
Well, but these are just dwarfs. You just killed dwarfs in cold, well, I guess sort of cold blood on the street. I feel like moving the bodies is not the right. I mean, we weren't in the wrong here. I think we should maybe go to the authorities.
About that.
Well, all I know is I got woken up by noise, and when I went down, they threw and I'm gonna get the bolt out of my shoulder. Yeah, they got me.
Mouse, make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. When you said you killed some dwarves, you look over at the one beside you, and it doesn't look like any dwarf you've seen.
Oh.
The
Okay.
dimensions are correct. The beard, the height, the stockiness. Actually, they're a little lankier, but their eyes are completely pearl white.
Okay.
And
So
their
out of
hair
character.
is almost transparent. It is completely devoid of color.
Would I have any knowledge of what these are?
Um, perhaps make a history check. And their skin is a light gray, like a powdered gray.
17?
You've heard tales of dwarves that live deep underground that have limited contact with the surface dwellers, and they're a different. They're kind of like an offshoot race of dwarves. This doesn't quite match that description, but it could be. It could be what you're looking at. I mean, it's closest for sure. These are not your typical dwarves from Orskarod, that's for sure.
As far as what I know about the kind of underground ones, do I know anything about how they interact with like the current nations, basically? Like, do they have
Any
any sort of
accounting that you've
alliances
run
or-
across of their people with them would be purely hostile.
Okay.
However, you remember from reading about those particular dwarves is their hair does have color, and their skin kind of takes on the appearance of stone, whereas these guys have very ashy skin. They look different than the stories, but I mean stories are stories, so these could be the same kind of dwarf creature.
Okay. Be like, well, I don't know, Vaclo. I feel like at the very least we call the owner and see what he thinks about this, because he knew that he was supposed to, you know, protect us and keep the property safe. So maybe that's where we start. I don't know if we necessarily move them.
You are probably right. I mean, I still do.
Where's Gareth?
Rest.
Is Gareth okay? And the property, is the property okay?
He is. I've seen him last downing our remaining assailant. So yes, maybe calling the owner is the right move.
Speaking of Gareth, what's he up to?
So Gareth, after putting this lovely dwarvish-looking fellow out of his misery, is going to check the door to the dragon statue's, little shed. That's still intact.
Yes, it's got noticeable signs of weakening from the hooked spear being used as a crowbar. There's a crack in one side of the door, but it's still secure.
Okay. Then I'm going to search this guy, not just for valuables, but I also kind of want to see, any form of written writing. I probably won't understand it because I didn't understand their speech, but I need to find out, who told them about this or how they know and why they're here.
Okay.
The dragon.
Since you're giving them a thorough inspection, you're gonna see the same things about these dwarves that was revealed to Mouse.
All right.
They are rather Spartan. They don't even have shoes. They are wearing leather armor that seems decently made, but they don't have shoes on, and they don't have anything in the way of cordage or anything really. The only thing they have on them is their hooked spear and their light crossbow. Nothing else.
I'll take the light crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to start dragging this corpse with me out into the street. And I'm just gonna kind of, seeing Vaclo and Mouse there, I'm going to approach, and I'm gonna kind of lift him up, like lift the body of this guy up, depending on how heavy he is. And since I stabbed him through the mouth,
He's probably
and
a
the top
buck
of the
50.
head, yeah. Since I stabbed him through the mouth and top of the head, I'm gonna kind of like poke my my middle finger into the hole I left in his cranium, and then like open his mouth up like a puppet. Hey, Dracula, how are you doing? And then I'm gonna drop the corpse on the floor.
Dracula at this point is kind of looking like around and at Mouse. He's like, okay, still wondering what we should do. He sees Garrett doing that. He's like, come on, man, let go of the corpse.
Oh,
What
come
should
on.
we do here?
Respect for the dead, Gareth.
I mean, do you think they would have had the same thoughts towards me? Is my question.
Well, Mouse thinks they might be possessed, or I don't look at their eyes.
Looks pretty ugly to me.
They're just not normal dwarves. They could be from a race of underground dwarves that are typically hostile. But I still, I don't know. It's all very weird, and I think we should get some sort of authorities involved, right? Like this is in the middle of a city in an area that was supposed to be safe, or it could just be those jewelry store guys, like I said, Gareth.
Like we were saying, there's more to it than it appears.
Alright, well, if we go and fucking tell the guards about this shit, then the Duke isn't going to want our statue. He's going to be like, oh, I don't want a fucking statue when there's ashy dwarves coming after my ass. So how about we just dunk him in the river? And Gareth is just like poking the body with his foot.
There might be more than the statue's sake in this story.
I mean, I think we figure out what we're doing with the bodies. Then I think we go back to the jewelry store and be like, what the hell?
Well, all we need to convince them that we were attacked was, some bloody, armor from these dumb shits, which we have plenty of available, and we don't need to tell them that they were supernatural looking ass dwarves. That'll just make the Duke scared. So how about we go with that plan?
Let me be
Do we
the
want?
middle ground here. Let me be the middle ground. I'm not feeling very well, and we are getting attacked in a civilized town. So let's hide the statue, let's hide the corpses, and then when Caddy comes back, we can decide.
I don't think that's the middle ground, Backglow. I think you just presented a third option.
She has a point. I mean,
We don't know who the enemy is, which is why I want to wait.
I mean, did these guys really pose a threat, though? I mean, come on, that was kind of fun. They all died anyway. You're looking great. Healthiest I've ever seen you, really.
This is one of the reasons why. This is one of the reasons why I'm worrying.
I mean, come on, man. It's like they died so easy. We could just
What?
wait, and we have an infinite line of dead people coming in.
When my family wanted somebody dead, they didn't send only for weird.
What if they
Whatever these
didn't
are.
want? What if they didn't want anybody dead? What if they just wanted to steal the statue and
You know what?
didn't know
If they
anybody
didn't
was
want
going to be there?
If they didn't want anyone dead, they shouldn't have shot a fucking crossbow bolt at me through the window, Mouse.
Well, I'm not saying that you weren't right to kill them. Clearly, you were protecting your property. I'm just saying that they might have just been a team.
You know what? I
to
stood
rob
my
the
ground.
statue.
I'm
The
gonna
camera
dump these in
starts
the
to
river.
track away from you guys, backing around a corner, and you guys get quieter and quieter. And then we transition to Caddy. Caddy, you're headed back to the safe house with Askew. And by chance, you come across a patch of the cobblestone road that is covered in a significant amount of mud. And you see a footprint. And you immediately stop. Because you recognize it, and you're muted.
Yeah, sorry, my dog was barking earlier. I forgot to unmute. Do I need to? Do I recognize this footprint? As anyone in particular?
Not anyone.
Any kind of thing in particular?
Yes. It is a
What?
small reptilian footprint.
Oh, I'm gonna track it.
Okay, roll survival.
Oh, Oh, jeez.
Is this one of my favorite?
Yep.
Yay! That means I get to advantage on survival to track it.
Oh, jeez.
Nope. There we go.
Oh!
Well done.
You quickly duck down an alley and you start following these footprints. And you see a little tail. Well, relatively little. Pretty large tail, point of fact. Slink inside a gutter drain where the tracks end.
And I'm like, oh, delicious.
And as you come up to it, you hear hushed draconic whispers.
Okay. Can I tell how many there are?
You only were following the footprints of one of them,
Of one.
but there's
yeah.
obviously more. And your knowledge of these creatures, they travel and they can travel. Their traveling bands can vary, but they are in a city, so you suspect there's not many of them.
Okay. Ooh, this is fun. And he's down inside the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
How difficult and or easy would it be for someone larger than myself to enter the sewer?
Rather difficult through this portal.
Yeah, we'd have to find something else. But I'm pretty confident in my ability. But I don't want to get away.
You speak Draconic, yeah? As part of your favorite enemy, you learn their language, right?
I don't remember if I learned their language. It's not in my language list.
Let us tomato. Favorite enemy. Blah, 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 blah. When you gain this feature, you learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemies. So you picked one. Which one did you choose? Do you remember?
Well, my favorite enemies are human and kobolds.
Right, so you get one language. So you'd either get Draconic or a variant of human.
I mean, I already had Eastman. The languages I have are Gnomish, Eastman, and Sylvan. I'm not sure where my third
Okay, then you
language
probably
is.
didn't take one. So if you want to take Draconic.
Yeah, I should.
Okay.
I'll take Draconic.
Okay. Roll perception because they're speaking in hushed tones.
Perception. There it is.
Okay. You hear what you presume to be the one that you've been following say, "All right, listen up. The statue's over by the river. I think we can use the sewers to get over to it."
Can I see him through the sewer entrance?
You have dark vision, yeah?
Yeah.
You can see a faint silhouette.
I want to. This is going to be a really, really difficult shot, but I want to shoot one of my goblin arrows through at the silhouette.
Goblin arrows?
Yeah, remember whenever we were wandering around one of the
okay.
dungeons, we pilfered a bunch of
okay.
single-use arrows?
You'll have disadvantage on the shot.
I know, yeah. I only say goblin arrows that way I'm getting rid of my single-use ones anyway.
Thank you, Vegas. Okay.
Oh.
You notch the arrow, you let it fly, and you kill the guy. He just goes, "Oh, jeez, hey, yeah, I'm gonna die now."
Oh yeah, I need to turn Hunter's Mark off. But yes.
And then you hear another voice go, "Everybody, scatter!"
I wanna call into the sewer, in Draconic. Just try and get that statue, boys, and it'll happen to the rest of you. And then I'm gonna sprint back towards the safe house.
Okay.
Like a stride askew, really. But I'm cackling the whole way.
All right. So back at the safe house, you guys are getting rid of the bodies. Is that accurate?
I think we're still just arguing over what we're gonna.
All right.
Garrett is staunchly in favor of tossing all the bodies in the river and possibly just waiting for more idiots to show up who want to die.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Back
as you
up
guys are
to high
still,
ground.
we fade back into the sounds of arguing, and then you guys hear something trotting down the cobblestone street.
Hey, look, just like I said, here they come.
Yes.
Call my rapier once again.
Let's rest.
And I'm yelling like, guys, it's so fun. Sorry, my voice.
I think Caddy is our voice of reason here.
Maxo kinda skirts the corner of the house right there with his shield and sword pointing at Caddy until he
Recognizes like
yeah.
a
The
gnome
green-haired gnome
riding.
atop a board.
Yeah, you don't look like them. Let me see your eyes.
And I'm like, guys, what are y'all doing? Why are you standing? Who's that? What was that about?
Been attacked once again.
We got attacked. Nice. Okay, where's Gareth? Gareth?
Gareth walks up, and now that it's kind of, in the moonlight, you can see that his hair looks a bit longer, and he has kind of like a frenzied look to his eyes.
And I'm like,
And
go ahead.
he's
She's
kind of
literally
like,
trembling with
twirling
you.
It's so fun.
he's like twirling the tip of his rapier in excitement. He's like, "Hey, you're not something I need to kill. Want to help us
He-
kill things?"
And
Is
I'm
he
like-
still playing the Puppet Master? Sorry.
No, but
Wait, what?
I'm just like, dude, oh my gosh, there are more things to kill. I saw this footprint, right, and it was a kobold, and I was like, oh, I definitely know that's a kobold, because I'm like so used to kobold, right? So I follow the kobold track through the mud, and then I get to the sewer, and I look in the sewer, and there's a kobold there, and I can hear them, and they're talking about how, like, oh, we gotta, like, steal the statue, we can get there through the sewers, which means kobolds are coming here through the sewers. I shot one of them already, he died immediately, it was awesome, you would have thought it was so cool. And
I
then,
would have been proud.
oh yeah, it was amazing. Like through the sewer in the dark, hit him right in the head, immediately went down. It was phenomenal. Anyway, that's not the point. More kobolds, super easy to slaughter. It's gonna be tons of fun. Are you in?
I'm in.
Yes.
I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I've never killed a kobold before. Sounds like a wonderful time, really.
I mean, I hadn't killed anything before until a few days ago.
And then Caddy's like, "We're gonna eat so good tonight."
That's the spirit.
Okay, but Caddy, what do we do about all of these things? Do you see all the dead bodies? Gareth and Backlow just slaughtered all these people.
Oh, just
I
in
wouldn't
there.
call them people, really.
Why is this a
it was
conver-
defense.
Why is this a conversation? Leave them.
Exactly.
Gareth is the only
Caddy is
reasonable
not
person.
the right person to talk to about this stuff. She's from a swamp. Forget me asking.
I'm like mouse. These bodies will decompose. Flies will lay their eggs in the bodies, and their larvae will come out. It is the circle of life. It is beautiful. These flies and their larvae will feed the local birds and small animals. It's a good thing, really. You're doing nature a service. It's the holiest thing, really.
It's a bit different in the city, Caddy. It's somebody's gonna find them before.
Yeah, we kill them too.
No, you just leave the bodies
I think
there.
something else is wrong with Gareth as well. He seems even
I'm doing
weirder
great.
than normal.
I feel
Yeah, he just-
wonderful, actually.
He just needs a haircut.
Yeah, exactly. See, she gets it. I need a haircut, and I need to go hunt down some kobolds.
Yes.
What direction?
Well, we should
They're in the
protect the
sewers.
statue. And then these we'll just do what Backlow and Gareth want.
I'm just
we'll
gonna
get rid of the
say-
bodies.
I'm just gonna say the haircut thing was so meta, but at
She
this point,
deserves
Baxlow's like the dredge of society trying to steal away, deserve to die, but I feel like there's more to this statue than we ever thought.
Then meets the eye. Were you gonna rhyme it?
Oh yeah, Transformers. Do.
Yeah, the dragon goes. "Quack, quack, quack, quack."
I grew up with the Transformers, so I refrained from that.
Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head too. Thank you guys.
Anyway, What's not important? The guys who are already dead. What is important? The guys who are about to be dead.
She's really speaking my vibe right now, guys. Like, I'm really feeling that.
Best friends.
Tough love.
Anyway, they're in the sewers. It's gonna be hard for any of y'all to get down there. So what I think we should do is find the nearest exit from the sewers and post up around it. That way we can just kind of like shoot them as they come out, like fish in a barrel.
Should we wait till they just come here? Because we know what they're after.
I
And,
just don't want to draw attention to ourselves.
like, we probably shouldn't just be shooting. I mean, again, they're kobolds, but we still probably just shouldn't just be shooting kobolds in the middle of the streets either. So, and in case they come out another entrance too, this way we know we're right next to what we're trying to protect.
They're like lizards, though. They don't have souls. Don't worry about it.
Look, that's it.
They are like rats.
You don't have time for that conversation, Gareth.
Okay, first of all, rats.
Kobolds are like rats. They are
Don't put
lizards.
rats
Small
down.
lizards.
Also, currently the rats are leading a revolution, so
Yeah.
don't bring
They're
them into this.
carrying away the bodies for the war effort.
There's a rat Trotsky with little spectacles.
Oh my fucking god.
I can't say the words caveman, but I want to.
Anyway.
This is how rat witches are made.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look,
What have we done to this
Rat
world?
Witch confirmed.
look, just don't insult the rats. It's just tasteless.
New guy is calling Gareth out for saying lizards don't have a soul.
I wanna go on record for defending the fact that lizards do have souls. Kobolds, however, are so tasty and not good for anything else.
I bet they taste like frog legs.
Are we firmly against any kind of reporting the multiple break-ins that have happened?
Look, what are the
Look at-
guards
look at-
gonna do?
Look, she's
Well,
she's all about exposure, okay?
Look, the guards aren't gonna show up for people like me. We can handle it ourselves.
Well, it's fine if we handle it ourselves. I still just think it's, again, if anything comes into question here, we don't,
What are they gonna charge us for? Killing birth defects? Look at these ugly bastards!
Now we've gone to eugenics.
Okay, I want to go on. I do not agree with this. My point is, we're defending our property. Our job is to do this.
I know, but we should still, I just feel like we should give the situation so everybody knows what happened, and then they can find, like, what if these guys had a wife or kids,
Okay,
or,
Mouse, sweetheart.
uh-huh.
Right now, we need to kill people, and then we'll do your thing.
Okay.
First
Okay.
murder.
We have limited amount of time.
We do need
Ask
to do
for
both.
forgiveness,
We do
not
need to do
permission.
both.
Right?
Alright. But I will
Blacklow, do you want
agree
to
that
take
we should
this
protect-
time to don
Yeah.
your armor?
Yes. Well, I should rest first. I'm still exhausted.
Wait, do we still have the wagon and the donkey here?
If we can't go to the
have-
authorities, you cannot rest.
All right, I've done my
Ain't
armor.
no rest for the
You're
wicked.
right. You're right. I'm gonna don my armor. You guys take 10 minutes. Keep
Okay,
arguing.
guys, Do we have the donkey in the cart? I forgot. I was kind of in a blub.
It's not. I mean, like it's in a stablery nearby.
Oh. Is it more nearby than the sewers or less?
Well, the sewers let out into the river.
Alright. Fair enough.
So, like, we can just post up right here and, like, wait.
Lie
Here,
and wait.
Exactly.
Like, just sit around.
I'm used to
Hard.
soft beds, which is why I'm kind of sore. But I'll go ahead.
Do you think they might change strategies now that you interrupted them?
Okay, what new strategy are they going to come up with? Come and die out
I
in the
don't know,
open on the
just-
streets when we move it?
Just come another. I'm just throwing out options, you guys.
I think I probably scared them into never coming around, which is a shame because I did not retrieve the first cobalt body
I
for
mean,
Stu.
Yeah,
But
Vaclo sides with Mouse on this issue. He doesn't want to go crawling in more sewers, right?
no, I'm not saying go in the sewers. I'm saying wait out here for them to show up, but aim yourself towards the sewers. We're prepared.
Okay.
I'm just
Then
gonna
I'm
start
gonna-
dragging one of the dwarves towards the river.
Oh, God.
Are you ditching all the bodies?
I want to keep one.
Okay.
Why are we keeping
Near the
the
statue.
body?
Well, we do need proof. We do need proof. It's
Just
a
leave them
civil,
where they are.
Swamp
It is
gumbo,
civil
Mouse.
order.
Swamp gumbo.
I think Gareth just threw them in the water.
I'm
there's
throwing one in the water.
Oh.
Okay.
don't
At
need
first, we're gonna tell them to swim to the corpses.
Then I'm gonna yell in Draconic the equivalent of Ollie Ollie Oxenfree.
Look, wait. I mean, Vaclo is kinda city conscious about corpses being thrown in rivers. He would rather put them inside a storehouse.
Okay. One of them has been thrown into the river. That has happened.
Yeah. So he's gonna.
Oh, wait,
he's
you're
gonna-
donning your armor. You don't have any say in the matter.
Yeah, leave the bodies where they lay.
Okay, you're right.
Let them
you're
rot
right.
in the sun.
Let them decompose where they died. Nothing nobler.
Not in a city. That's why Vaclo is like civilization conscious. That brings sicknesses. He
Okay.
knows that. So
So Vaclo's getting his armor on. The rest of you know that kobolds be a comin'.
Okay.
What's
Um,
y'all's stratagem?
Can I make an intelligence check to think of some like tips I might give to everybody about fighting kobolds?
Sure. Or you can
Cool.
just do a survival check.
Well, yeah, it's just anytime I'm supposed to have like as well as intelligence checks to recall information about a favorite enemy. Is why I was asking.
Oh.
My intelligence is just better than my wisdom.
Sure, then do that.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So, she illustrates that kobolds are just as effective at distance as they are up close, which isn't that very effective. And their primary strength is their numbers. If they swarm you, they can inflict a lot of damage.
So as long as you kind of keep them far away,
And they're going to try to get the drop on you.
yeah. Well, because I mean, look, a creature like that is not gonna like come barreling at you, which is why they're doing the sewer thing. So mostly, if we just stay alert, we should be fine. No, otherwise, I think all points of them are kind of weak. So you're good there.
Okay,
Alright.
so Gareth is actually posted up by the door, right? You're
I have a
guarding the
question,
entrance.
actually.
Okay.
I have an answer.
Alright, so how many ball bearings did I spend to cover that one square?
I think it's the whole K, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I had 1,400 and like something. And the 1,000 was what I just bought.
Ball bearings. Oh, you used a fourth of them. So, because they can cover 1,000 of them can cover a 10 foot by 10 foot. So if you did a 5 foot by 5 foot, that'd be 250 ball bearings.
Okay. So I'm gonna cover another 5 by 5 right in front of this door into our statue home. To Reliquary.
Say that again.
I'm gonna put some ball bearings right here in front of me.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's another 250. And I'll put some right behind me too, and I'll just post up there.
Like that.
Yep. And they can come try me.
Surrounded on all sides by ball bearings.
Exactly.
Okay. Where does everyone else want to station themselves?
Since Garrett's got the door, I will. I'll
There's
get
a
a
door
little
here
closer
as
to.
well.
Oh, where's the other one?
Just pin it.
Okay. Okay. Actually, so I will stand right on that side of that door then, but still fairly close to Caddy and where the sewer entrance.
Just saying, Vaclo is probably upstairs donning his armor, right?
Yeah, at this point you're done. Where do you want to be? In the other building?
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
stay near the corpses. Are they still there?
The corpses? Yeah. No one's moved them.
Because, yeah. I worry what's better, like keeping corpses, which can bring sickness, inside a storm room near a statue, or ending up throwing them into the river. I'm not sure.
Okay, well, while you debate that, everybody make a perception check.
Does not seem super important right
That
now.
sounds fair. I can make one too.
Oh,
No, Caddy.
Ah!
Oh no, I don't put this on me.
No.
We're all super unperceptive.
We're still arguing. Probably it's actually we're just shouting
Yep.
at each other now.
Yeah.
we can't like remain.
To...
We aren't like we can't like remain alert to danger.
You are. That's what the perception check was for.
Oh,
Should have gone with our passives.
not alert enough.
They're probably better than us.
I mean, my passive's pretty good.
My passive's better than 10.
My passive.
I think
is
it's
good.
11.
My passive perception is 14 at least.
Alright, so everyone blinks, and when after you blinked, you appear to be surrounded. Roll initiative as I place out kobolds.
Woohoo. They come out from the ground.
They're coming down from the walls. Yeah, they're coming from everywhere.
Oh, you just select a token. I always forget that.
Ooh.
Vaclo was busy looking at corpses, but he's still alert.
Damn, me and Caddy got that good initiative going. Jesus.
And well, I don't have all those bonuses either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm mostly saved by my build.
Well, we're all playing almost first. I mean, very good initiative.
Alright, Gareth cannot be surprised, but the rest of you are surprised.
Oh no.
So Gareth, you're up.
Okay, do I like hear them scrambling down?
No, that was what the perception check was for.
Okay, so I don't even know that there's a threat yet.
Well, I'm sure someone's like, crap, kobolds!
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
am. Bring it!
I peek around this corner, and I am gonna have to make a save against 10, but I'll probably make
Oh,
it.
hang on, I meant to. It actually supposed to be like that. There we go.
Okay. Oh well, then if I don't need to if I don't need to actually walk on those ball bearings to like peek around the corner and see them, then I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just peek. Your head is
Okay.
not subject to.
I'm gonna peek around the corner, and I am going to. You know, I'm assuming I was trying to be pretty stealthy. I don't know if they can see me clearly or not yet, so I'll just make a stealth roll. And by now, it's been 10 minutes, I imagine, so my mutagen's probably worn off now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just this straight roll. Oh well, not very stealth. Okay,
No, you are not hidden.
all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. They have terrible passive perception. You are super hidden.
Really? Okay.
They're excited.
They're like, oh yeah, we get to smack that one. Cool. All right, I'm gonna shoot one. I'm gonna peek around and shoot him in the face. Hopefully,
Yep, he's dead.
he's just straight up dead.
These are kobolds, man.
All right.
Yeah.
As I send an arrow into his head, as a free action, I'm gonna shout, "Hey, the fight's over here! Come on!"
Okay.
That's my turn done.
Caddy, you're no longer surprised. Mouse, you're no longer surprised. Vaca, you're no longer surprised. Kobolds.
I'll take 1 minute.
First kobold is going to scamper up and attack Caddy. They have a +4 to hit, so 10 or up. Just narrowly missing you, like cutting into your armor, but doesn't get through it. The next one's going to scamper up and attack you with advantage. And crit.
Oh.
For 7 piercing damage. And this one's going to run up and say in Draconic, "You killed off wind!"
Yeah, I did.
And then try to stab you. Hitting for 6 piercing damage. These two are going to hurl slingshots at Caddy, which also has advantage. It's going to hit for 4 bludgeoning damage. And then the second one hits for 5 bludgeoning damage.
I'm down, guys.
Oh no, that was quick.
I mean, you know how I mentioned the like not getting surrounded thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem to have mistaken that.
These two kobolds, one kobold's going to come skidding around and attack Mouse.
If we all die due to kobolds
For 6 piercing damage. These two kobolds are going to launch their slings at Mouse.
Oh
my
Hitting
freaking god!
for 6 bludgeoning damage. Hitting for 5 bludgeoning damage.
So another 11?
Yeah.
Don't die to the
Ouch!
Alright. This one is going to fire a slingshot at Vaklo. Missing, and then he takes 2 steps back. These two in the front are going to take slingshots at Vaklo. Hitting you for 9 bludgeoning damage. And then hitting you again for 5 bludgeoning damage. And then the other two
That's
are
smart.
going to scramble up to here. DC 10 Dex.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, good thing, huh?
Nice.
Good thing you had that there, or else that would have been an attack roll.
Alright.
Alright, then he's going to attack you. What's your armor class? 15, he hit.
15. Oh.
For 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then this one runs up and produces a saw. And slams it into the side of the building and starts going, "Heh! Heh! Heh! Heh!" Gareth, you're up.
Alright, well. Goodbye, my kobold. Goodbye, my friend. I hate you and I wish you were dead. Alright, so.
I do too.
Rapier into kobold. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's dead kobold.
Alright. And I am going to walk on his corpse, which hopefully makes it easier to avoid tripping on ball bearings.
Yeah, if you daintily walk over the
Jesus.
kobold's body. No, you still gotta make it because the kobold's body is on the ball bearings, but I'll give you advantage.
Alright. I mean, I'm still really good at this save, so let's hope advantage saves me. Alright. Save. With advantage. Submit.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright. Just stab straight through the forehead, walk on his body. I'm gonna take a step right here.
And he's looking at you like, "Heh, heh, heh."
You need a bit of more elbow grease for that. And that's gonna be my turn done for now.
Okay.
Because
Caddy, death save.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
That's 1 success. And Askew is now your character to play.
So can I tusk something?
Yeah, I put Askew on the map, so...
Did you? Okay. And then
Can you guys hear my cat yowling?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
It's kind of
sorry.
adorable, though.
The cat's
Did
clearly
you
on the
yell?
kobold
it's no
side.
problem.
and then I'm guessing favorite enemy doesn't apply to Askew.
It does not. No.
Yeah. So I'm just
Plus, I
gonna
don't
go
think
ahead.
favorite enemy has any combat advantages.
It's a +2 to attacks, I thought. I might be wrong.
Negatory.
Abilities. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna tusk the one to the south, or Askew is.
Okay. That's a dead kobold.
Cool. And that's Askew's move. Just because, like, he would risk. Well, actually, no, he is gonna move. Am I still on top of Askew, or did I fall off when I?
You fell off.
Okay, then he's probably gonna stay there.
Sweet
instead of
noble
running
askew.
off. Yeah.
Okay. Mouse, you're up.
All right, Caddy, I got you next turn. Because this turn I'm going to cast Sleep. And hopefully just knock out a bunch of kobolds. So I'm going to cast it right here, I think. Oops, hold on. I'm still on ruler. So I should be able, because it's anything within 20 feet of that point. So that's a lot of kobolds in the area.
Okay.
So hopefully I roll high.
Where's the point?
Right here.
So centered there, and it's
Yep.
20 feet
Oh
out.
my god! I rolled an 18! Do you see that roll?
That's a pretty good roll.
Oh,
For 5d8! 5d8 was an 18!
Okay, well, I guess it's not that great.
God.
But it's
Yep.
however anybody with
It's a radius of 20 feet?
anything within 20 feet of a point you choose. So anybody, and
So,
it's their
like
hit
that?
points. I think I can actually get all the way down to. Oops. I think we can get down to that guy too.
So, like these?
Yes.
Does it affect
Yes,
yourself?
please. Am I within there?
Oh, I suppose you could
I'm
decide how to
25.
allocate the damage.
Well,
so just don't do
it
it to yourself.
does-
It does it from the closest to the center?
Actually, shit, I am within that. So, no, because it starts with lowest hit points, and I don't have that many hit
Yep.
points.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna move it up one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I did not think I was in there.
Okay, so
Yep.
Starting with
It's-
the creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by this spell falls unconscious, and that subtracts from the total she rolled for
Yep.
the
The whole
dice
18.
or
Alright.
hit points. I'm not sure.
that's 3 sleeping kobolds.
Okay. All right. Well, that's we may have been a mistake.
No, well, that
Wait.
was
Hazel, dear.
actually the kobolds. That's the perfect time to pull out a sleep.
Did this one not fall asleep?
Which one?
Sorry, I was also still on ruler. The one right above.
No, I focused on the center of the point out, so... She rolled enough to get 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
I thought I could get all 5 because it was 5d8.
Yeah, that was
Terrible.
supposed to happen.
Terribleness happened.
Alright, is that it, Mouse?
Yeah, actually, let's see. I do have I can't do healing word because I already cast a first level spell. So I will go ahead and actually, I'm going to save it for cutting words if necessary. So no, I'm not going to do anything else.
Okay. Veclo.
Alright, so I'm gonna move on to this one. Hit him with my sword. For 8 damage, he
Dead
dies.
kobold? I love fighting kobolds. It's just like... They're just
Let's say
dead
I
now.
move 10 feet. Let's say I move 10 feet there, 15 feet here. I'm gonna use action search. Yeah, action search. I got confused on my sheet. My bad. To attack once more on this one. For 15 for 14
A
damage.
kobold head goes flying through the night sky.
All right. So I still have 15. I'm gonna try to grab Cattywampus.
Okay. That'll be the end of your turn, like grabbing Cattywampus.
Yep.
Okay. The kobold's turn. This kobold grabs his saw and swings it at Gareth. I think that's gonna be a hit
Yeah, that hit.
for 6 and slashing damage because it's a saw. Yeah.
Ow.
This one's gonna step here, throw a slingshot over its head with advantage.
Miss.
Yeah. This one's gonna take a shot at Mouse. Which is
I
a
am
hit.
going to
Okay.
cutting words that,
Okay.
which I think is just still a d6 at this point.
And
I think-
subtracted with.
I think next level it's a D8. Yeah.
So that brings it. Is it just an 11, or does he have a plus on that?
He has a +4,
Oh,
so you
no.
got a 15.
that is nope. That still hits.
Well, luckily he can't take you down. We can get close for 5 damage.
Okay. All right, I'm still up.
All right, this one's gonna go over to here and take a shot at Vaklo. Doesn't go anywhere.
Does he fall into the river?
No. These two just saw all their comrades fall asleep, and then saw the big scary man kind of butcher 2 of their friends. They're gonna scamper underneath the. Yeah, they're leaving. They're gone. All right, and at the end of the round, I need to roll initiative for 2 more creatures.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Gareth, take control of those creatures. Take your beast. Oh shit! What's the name? Oh shit! Monster manual out. Take control of the beasts.
Do I need to?
That was we didn't even get there. What we were talking about before game. Yeah, that's later.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting it out in the open.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm like that.
Okay, where would these guys emerge from? Alright, so this kobold gets pushed to the side. That's a staircase, yeah. And underneath the staircase, these same dwarf-like creatures from before come rushing out. One of them is wearing a tattered cloak all the way around his body, and he's wielding this gnarled bone, this really long bone, about 5 feet long. That is ornate with all these things. He's got a red headband, and he's got a big long beard and spiky, transparent hair. But Gareth, it is still your turn.
Vaklo's not
Alright.
even scared.
Well, first things first, I'm stabbing the bastard right in front of me.
Okay.
Because I don't like him, and I want him to go away.
The leader of the Bolsheviks. Lenin?
22 for 8
Oh
piercing.
no, wait, no. Okay.
Okay. Now I am going to 5 back onto this corpse.
Okay, advantage.
Okie doke. Four stats. Dex save with advantage. Submit. A
God,
natural
nice.
20.
Nice.
And I kind of like mockingly beckon the kobold as I hop on their friend's corpse. And 10, 15, and I don't have advantage on this one because I'm just stepping into bullshit. So this is where I actually do fall on my ass.
No, you're good.
No. Alright. 15. Is this door open?
This,
Right.
yes.
Alright.
The only door that's closed is the one to the lack of a better word, the vault.
Alright. So now I need to make that save again. I make it.
Okay.
So I've moved 20. And then 25. 30. And then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
And yeah. I recommend you all get inside. Because
All right.
it's not looking too great.
You are hidden. Caddy, death save. Ooh, that's a fail.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So you're 1 and 1. Askew.
Excuse gonna take the opportunity to tusk one of the sleepy kobolds, because why not?
Okay. You have advantage, and
Maybe the dwarves. I'm just gonna go out of character, but maybe the dwarves.
I don't think I don't think Askews gonna leave Caddy.
Yeah, but
But also, I don't think Askews gonna be able to do much to the
wants to save her life, right?
I mean, I agree. I think Askew would probably stay next to Caddy.
Yeah, in character-wise.
I do in character. I do.
But like even out of character, I don't think Askew's gonna do much to the dwarves. Like
I do
Askew
defer
doesn't
to.
deal very good damage.
carry on. We're
Respect
short on
that
time.
100%.
So you have advantage, and if you hit, it's a critical hit. AKA.
Yeah, I mean, not that we need it.
AKA. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So you did kill it.
Yeah.
You got
I have
a
to-
7 damage. So yeah, you did.
So
Okay.
there you go.
Mouse, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Caddy. Which I think, can I do that through the sheet, cast at a higher level, or do I just have to...
I believe there's a way.
Oops, okay, nope, so cast spell didn't do it.
Just
But
roll
I
a
just
D4.
add additional
Yeah.
D4. Oh, that was
Oh.
worth it. Yeah, holy.
Well, that's
This is the
that's
way
still
we
average. Average.
Yeah.
So
And
you're,
then I'm gonna go. Sorry, go ahead.
you're at 8 hit points.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I can't because I'm. There we go.
I'm gonna do vicious mockery. Oh god, with the 1 again. On just this. I'm gonna do it on the leader actually, and I'm gonna shout. Have you not seen the latest in? I forgot where we are. Fashion. That does not fit. You are like a laughing stock right now. And then before I see his reaction, I'm gonna use my movement to move inside and hang out, hopefully within the safety of this.
He feels quite shamed.
Good. He's gonna take a whole point of damage.
He did. Yeah.
Good. And are there windows looking out to the street from upstairs? Because I see some stairs there.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually go, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna be at the top of the stairs this
Well,
turn.
it's difficult
and then-
terrain going upstairs.
Okay. I will be there then, and then I'm gonna move up the stairs on my next turn.
Okay.
And that's it.
So first things first, this creature is going to coup de grace this kobold.
Ooh,
There's actually a chance he doesn't kill it.
people really don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sleepy kobolds.
So that's a dead kobold. With crossbow drawn, this one's going to shoot at Vaklo. Missing. 1, 2, 3. He's going to fire a crossbow at Mouse.
Shit.
You're gonna be lucky. Come on.
Can she not? She can't cutting words again, I don't think.
No, I can cutting words.
Yes.
Wait, 12. That was the roll. I'm cutting words.
Okay. I was about to
Wait,
say
what?
he hit, but I was waiting for you to say something.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
He's currently sitting on a 16.
I kind of missed it
Oh,
too.
okay. Oh!
Nice.
That's enough!
So what is your cutting? He aims at you, and then what do you say to him that makes him miss?
She literally just high-pitched screamed, and it's so
Nice.
piercing.
Yeah, he's like, ah! Just shoots into the ceiling.
Yep. I'm still
1,
up.
2, 3, 4.
She puts her book in front of her face and it deflects.
Oh man.
This one comes
I'm
out.
using that next time, Backlow.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I really want to know what these kobolds' plan was to move the statue.
Yeah.
So this guy comes
Like if-
comes trotting out. He starts muttering some language that I don't think any of you know. And as he kind of wiggles his fingers in front of him, electricity starts to spark. And then he points a finger, and a lightning bolt comes shooting out towards Vaclo. Vaclo, make a dex save.
Lightning bolt?
Dex save, I can have my bonus on that. So we're gonna mentally add +2 to that.
Why? Oh, because the shield.
Shield Master 12. One short, I'm sure.
12? That's a success.
Shoo.
Oh.
However,
Oh god.
I
God.
think it's still you take half.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
still, that's better than full. Maybe he'll live.
Yeah.
I'm like
d-
actually really concerned right now. We have a spell
I meant to
cast.
ask. Yeah, I meant to ask earlier, like, Jake, did I get a short rest? Probably not, right?
Yeah, you had a you could have had a short rest.
All right, thank you.
But do you know how
That's
much
gonna
damage
make
you've
a
taken
difference.
already from this fight?
Yeah, I kept track. I mean, yeah. I just
Oh,
wondered if I had my second wind and action surge. I
Okay.
already used it.
Did you need to heal up a little bit?
Not before that hit.
Okay.
How many damage is that?
The lightning bolt? Alright, half
Yeah.
of this. That's
Oh,
a
that
really
was
pathetic
a
roll.
really bad roll.
You take 8 lightning damage. I mean, yeah, 8 lightning damage.
I'm actually like wondering if my shield is magical.
I don't think Jason likes playing with us anymore, and he's just trying to kill us.
Look at that roll!
I got
Bison
so
not
lucky. I
letting
mean,
him.
that's above. In French, I have a term, but it's about below hope on every dice. That's rare.
Okay. Vacula, you're up. I
Yeah,
actually
I
fucked up,
I'm
but that's okay.
pissed at this guy. I'm pissed at this guy, and since
Please put me back on askew.
Can
so-
I use a reaction action for that?
Yeah, sure.
Because you look fine to my standards, so I'm gonna use my reaction action, and that might cost us to put Caddy on top of SQ
Okay.
with my bad arm.
Because he was carrying me.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I had forgotten about that.
Yeah, no, it was just like you had me, so it was like, please just drop me before you go.
Good.
A new
good,
guy is
good.
accusing me of always going for the TPK. It's called challenging your players. Thank you
Oh, yeah,
very
it's-
much.
It's perfect. I can move up to there 20 feet without taking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm like, how dare you? And I don't extrapolate on that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to second win myself. Ah shit. Oh sorry. I thought my new push to talk key didn't have any effect on my character sheet. It does. For 7 hit points, and I'm gonna attack. For 9 damage.
He takes it.
Yeah, I'm sure. And no, I cannot move. So I'm just taunting all the dwarves, like telling them they have no business being here in the first place. And
Alright,
that's
when you
my
run
round.
up and slash at this elder dwarf, character. He says in that broken dwarvish, you cut him, and he grabs his wound, and he's like, "Give us back the chosen one."
This
Oh, fuck you.
this isn't yours more than it is ours.
I think maybe we should not have taken the giant gold statue.
All right. Well, there's 2 kobolds left. Oh, 3 kobolds left. They look around at all the dead kobolds. They see this extra party here. They're gonna go squirrel.
Alright.
Gareth,
This guy
you're up.
hasn't seen me yet, yeah? The guy who shot at Mouse? Yeah.
Yep.
He hasn't seen me. Okay.
No, he wasn't looking for you.
Alright, well, he's getting an arrow put right in his fun bits.
Oh,
I
too
can
soon, man. Too soon. It's still tender for my toddler.
15 for 5, not counting sneak if that hit.
That is a hit. 11.
11?
Nice.
All right, your arrow hits him somewhere in the groin, and he's badly wounded, near death.
Oh, sorry about that, buddy. And I don't think I have much else I can do. I can disengage, hide, or sprint, but there's no reason for me to do that. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Mouse. Because she looks like she is ready to die. And that is my turn done.
I can also not
Nice
attack
done.
too, so that is good.
Caddy, you're up.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this particular guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to notch an arrow and let that sucker fly.
You hunter's mark this dude?
Yeah,
Yep. You put an arrow betwixt his eyes.
cool. This guy's next for the Hunter's Mark.
Well, you have to wait till your next turn. Because you already
Yeah.
used your bonus. But yeah.
But then I'm
She's
gonna,
calling it.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
like
You're
big
not going to use
moves.
your bonus for anything else, so that's all good.
yeah, and then I'm gonna move over here.
Okay. Mouse.
Okay. I'm actually gonna use. I can't see Caddy at all, right?
No.
From where? Okay. Is this a window? This is a window right here.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Could I see Vaclo potentially through that window, or
Not
is
from,
that
not
a
from
little
where you're
too?
standing, but if you moved, yes.
But I have to move here.
No, you can move.
5 feet
you
to
can,
your south.
you can move anywhere along that line, and be able to see through that window.
If I move past this guy, though, that'll.
Well, you can just
that'll
hop
give...
down and land here.
Okay. All right. Okay, I can do that. In that case, I'm going to healing word. Vaclo.
Woohoo.
And that's gonna be first level.
It's alright.
You
It's your charisma bonus, which is
know, it
It
helps with
is.
my awful rolls.
I mean, that's always a 1d4. That's gonna be, even if you catch a 1.
Well, you heal
it's
you
still
for 6.
And then so that was
I did.
so how much movement did that cost me to get where I'm at right now? Was that just 5?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Then could I potentially just move behind the stairs and attempt to use my action to hide? Would that be enough potential cover
You can't do
to
that.
hide?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do then.
There certainly is shadow behind the stairs. I mean,
It's it's something. That's a 24. I would like to show Gareth up.
nice.
Ninja vanish.
I am. It spills into my character backstory that I'm good at hiding.
Behind her book creates
And that is
shadow.
my turn.
Okay. Vacla, you're actually up next. The turn order was wrong last turn. My apologies. So it is your turn again.
I didn't know this. Perfect. I don't have much in the way of really dishing out damage, but I'm gonna try with a longsword attack.
I have something to say while Backbow's rolling. So it says I can actually use my mutation feature twice per short or long rest, I think.
Okay.
Is what it's saying. So I might just proc it again as an action next turn.
Okay. That is
I'm
a
just
miss.
gonna say, boo! I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to shield bash the weird-haired guy. That's athletics.
Wow. Hair shaming.
I will.
Alright,
Yeah.
he has a +2 on this.
He has weirder hair than
You knock him prone?
Dapper. Cool. So he's knocked down, and that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna move there if I don't think I can get an attack of opportunity through a window or door, but maybe.
Okay. So this guy is going to load his crossbow and fire at Caddy. That's a hit
That hits.
for 5 piercing damage.
Ugh.
Are you at like 1,
I'm at 3.
3? Okay. That's cool. It's better than I thought.
This guy takes a step in and loads his crossbow and fires at Gareth, hitting for 9 piercing damage.
I might, no, that's a 15. Okay, never mind.
Okay. This guy loads his crossbow. It takes a shot at Vaclo.
Not gonna hit, right?
That's a hit. He's got a +4. Hits you for 10 piercing damage. Slams you right in the
Okay.
chest.
Yeah, still standing. 50%.
It just barely, like slow motion, and the bolt goes right past the shield and hits you right in the
Yeah,
chest.
in the hum.
All right. The sorcerer comes to stand, and as he does, he kind of like does one of these with his fingers, and he says, "You have stolen our greatest treasure!" And he stretches his fingers forward and he casts Burning Hands at you.
Oh no.
Still, dexterity save.
Yeah, I believe it is a dex save.
+2 to that roll.
How he is going to cast it at 2nd level as well. So
I want to check something. Just. Okay. Okay. That's the. Alright. +2 to that. So that's
Yeah.
gonna work, and I'm gonna use my reaction to take no damage.
okay, so you basically he throws his hands forwards and you just put your shield right up against his fingers, and the fire kind of just shoots all around in this awesome Captain America moment.
I wanted a new shield, but I think I'm gonna keep that one.
It's
Gareth, you're up.
It's got emotion behind it. All right.
Okay, we're gonna
So-
do one more round, and then whatever happens, we'll do a cliffhanger ending for next time.
Ooh.
So Gareth, go
All
ahead.
right. So Gareth, with the final, chemical effects of the mutagen wearing off, he kind of looks a bit more scared in this moment, considering the fact that he's been shot and hurt a bit, and he doesn't have the vigor of his mutagen at his disposal. So he's going to shoot this guy, hopefully, for 8 damage.
Yeah, you put him down.
Alright. He's going to shoot him, and then he's going to kind of look towards the path that he's ball-bearinged up, as if he's contemplating booking it. But instead, he's going to kind of scowl, step into this corner, and I'm going to bonus action hide.
That's neat. I mean, the not bolting.
He's growing as a character.
He is.
He's also hidden. Caddy, you're up.
Okay. as things have happened, I think I would like to put my hunter's mark on this boy.
Right.
instead.
You at this point you haven't actually put it on. So,
yeah. That's why I was asking if I could do that.
Yeah, you have.
Just because of the whole thing with Vaclo, I think that would have decided that for me. Do my silvered arrows still give me that magic bonus?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna notch one of those and fire for him. How's that?
Nice.
How's
Does that add the +1 for the?
That's great.
So you do
Uh,
one extra damage.
I thought it did. I have it figured into my
It
my
doesn't
silvered
say that
arrow.
it added it.
It's just a +4. So
The
what's
plus
your
four.
dex?
The +4 is my +3 for longbow, and the 1
Okay.
Oh, okay.
magic.
Oh,
It
you
just factors it as the damage.
right.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you hit him for 12 damage. He is now wounded.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna duck in here,
Smart.
and that's it for me.
Okay, Mouse, you're up.
Okay. I still can't help Caddy, I don't think. So I'm gonna help Gareth. With a healing word.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
She's got Lieutenant Crossbow.
I do. Oh, a whole 5. Got 5 hit points back, Gareth. I still have
That helps.
Sanctuary though at this point, and I kind of want to keep Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of be a healer. So I am just going to
Right.
probably hide again. And
She's learning.
I don't like
What
that.
are
I really don't like that Gareth's been rubbing off on all the party members.
Well, Vaclo's been rubbing off on Gareth also, so yeah.
He's been much more heroic. It's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so not as good of a stealth roll that time, but yeah, that's yeah. We're hiding
They
again.
have a
after
passive
the-
perception of 7. I think you're okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so Vaclo, you're up.
All right. So that guy, I have advantage.
Can you post the text description for Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
It's relevant.
I think it's range attacks, maybe, or only caddy one boost.
Well, let her worry about that. You do your turn. We're overtime.
Okay, I'm gonna attack. Ah,
Your blade can't penetrate his leather armor.
gonna use a bonus action to knock him down on his ass with my shield. Try to. That's when it happens.
Well, he can't beat that, so he's
That's
not
when it
prone.
happens. God. So yeah, that's my turn.
Maybe we could actually win, guys.
Maybe it's
All
gonna
right.
be a cliffhanger.
The remaining two not wizard guys load their crossbows and both shoot at Vaclo.
Oh,
Boop
God.
They're not gonna. Oh,
for 3 damage and boop
3, yeah.
Oh.
for 7 damage.
7. I'm still standing.
Okay,
All right.
I got you. I can see you
1/3.
through the window. So.
The sorcerer on his back mutters a word and kind of does this, and as he does, he turns invisible.
Cut.
Grrr.
Ah.
No!
oh, that's why.
Yeah,
And,
you scared him.
So as he disappears and Vaclo's standing there with several crossbow bolts barely penetrating his armor, but blood starting to trickle out of the wounds, we're gonna fade to black, and then it says to be continued.
Doom, doom, doom.
Like a cat.
That was awesome. Still, I mean, I thought we were dead at the vermin kobolds.
I was say I'm just glad we didn't all die to kobolds. It was close though.
That would have been the most disappointing but hilarious
Yes.
TPK.
It would, yeah.
I think it almost would have been worth it.
So with my
Also,
hunter's mark, I just need to be focused. I just need to be concentrated, but I don't have to see him after I've marked him as my
That is
quarry.
correct.
she's
As long as you
So now
concentrate
I
on
can-
it,
I can find him.
you can find him, but he is invisible. You can't see him, but
I
you,
know,
have,
yeah.
you have advantage to find him. So,
Which is
which is in perp.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're over time. So everyone who's still watching, thanks for sticking with us. Yeah, so next week we'll find out how this all turns out. We'll see if they can hawk this giant golden statue and see what's so special about it that's got kobolds and weird dwarves after it. And then maybe...
Screw your chosen ones. This is my payday.
And then
So
maybe
much-
we'll get
so
back
much
to the
trouble for
actual
a gift.
plot line. So yeah, so tune in next week. Thanks everybody for attending, and good night.
Nay.
Good night.
Fun session. Good night, guys.
Night.